BGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock on a Wednesday afternoon edition of the program. Live today in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios alongside Bear and Walker. Bob Baskerville continuing to strengthen his vice-like grip on the Crest Cup, given annually to the winner of the Wallace Award for the fan run personality to take the most days off during a calendar year.
Late 2000 teens, Saban level of focus and just domination for us.
He's a machine.
Baskerville. Always basking in the sun, aren't you, Bobo?
He is a machine, no doubt about it. I'll tell you what else is a machine is the NCAA. A machine of stupidity. Was that a Michael Scott level insult?
Yeah, but that's all right. They are.
The big news today, if you're just joining us, the NCAA, which, still a thing, has suspended. I thought this was like a Sports Onion headline or something. I thought, actually, my buddy Jimbo, who's not even that huge a sports fan, hit me up. He's like, is this real? And I was like, what? And I went online, and yes, indeed, the NCAA has suspended Tennessee linebacker Arion Carter for the first 2 games of the season for, brace yourself, clutch your pearls and make sure you're hovering above your fainting couch. $427.
For an airline ticket, correct?
A $427 flight he got paid for by an agent after he declared for the NFL draft. I know. $427. It's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
You can't just let something like that go. No slap on the wrist here. Apparently they wanted to suspend him for 3 games. And
really?
Tennessee fought, and Chris Lowe, I believe, reported that. They originally had suspended him for 3 games, and Tennessee appealed and got it knocked down to 2.
It should be down to 1 because going off recent past, there have been 4 or 5 guys, named guys. Bryce Young from Alabama, one of them. Justin Jefferson got it knocked down to 1 game for the exact same thing. I kind of feel like Dr. Dan ought to do the Doc Holliday and Tombstone when Billy Bob comes.
Yes.
You may leave now.
No, I was going to say the other Tombstone, was it Wyatt Earp when the fake mayor came, I'm arresting you guys, and he says, I don't think I'm going to let you arrest us today, Sheriff.
Yeah.
It's we'll get into it, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, as one Lyle Allen Botch Jones used to say.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I do have one question.
Oh, I got a lot of questions.
I've got a ton of them, but here's one you might not expect from the angle I'm going to come at on this one. It's $400, bro. I've got a pretty good idea we could figure out what your NIL deal is. I kind of feel like you got to be smarter than that, Arion. You got to pay for that out of your own pocket.
Well, he didn't know that he was going to be coming back to school. He thought he was going to the NFL.
Well, who told him that? He just came off double turf toe.
Well, you never know with these things. I mean,
not last year he wasn't.
He might have. He wasn't going to get. All right, let's not get lost. He wasn't going to get drafted as highly as he wanted to. If he had gone to the NFL, he would be in the NFL. He might have been drafted in the late rounds or a free agent, but he would go to the NFL.
Okay,
he came back. He made a business decision. He can make more money and potentially enhance his stock by coming back here. But the point of the matter is the NCAA has been a feckless organization for years and years and years now. Like, nobody even thought that they were still pursuing these types of things. By the way, there's another case today, the Maui Ahuna case. Apparently that thing was still open. They just go ahead and close that off. I mean, what are you going to do? The coach is in the big leagues now. But that was a case from 4 years ago. So they're able to turn this one over pretty quickly, I guess. If I'm Tennessee, I know we say this every time the NCAA makes one of these decisions there, but I'm playing my guy. I'm playing my guy if I want to, and daring them to do, what are they going to do? Send some pencil neck administrator out there on the field before the Furman game to grab him by the collar? Young man, come with me. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do anything about it. They can't do anything about it. What are they going to do? Withhold NCAA tournament money for basketball? Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts in a court of law. They have no power here. I think UT looks weak for even acknowledging their existence today. With, you know what I would have done in this whole First of all, I wouldn't have, I'm sure they self-reported, thought this would go away, thought they were doing the right thing, and the NCAA, for whatever reason, decides to play hardball. Okay, I probably wouldn't even done that. I probably wouldn't even self-reported this. So it's a nothing burger. I wouldn't have given it the time of day. But even if I did, and they came back and said it's a 3-game suspension, which apparently that was their initial position, and they knocked it down to 2. You know what I would do if I were Tennessee? Nothing. I would straight up ghost them. I would not even acknowledge you sent us a letter. What letter? I don't see any letter. Yeah, we're playing our guy. Here's our legal counsel. You can talk to him. But no, we don't acknowledge your authority here anymore. You have no authority. Your last shred of authority as a rules enforcement agency ended the minute Charles Bediako played, and you didn't do anything about it. You had a guy who was a professional basketball player. He's getting paid by the G League to play professional basketball professionally. Then an NBA subsidiary. He came back. He played basketball for Alabama. Then he didn't. What did he play? 10 games?
Something like that.
And there's nothing. Alabama played in the NCAA tournament.
Yes,
they weren't
did.
Penalized.
No, they were not.
They're not withheld. Any money withheld. As soon as that happened, stuff like this, too much pasta, you got a free rental car on summer break, NFL agent paid for your plane ticket to go work out the draft, whatever happened, all that stuff is over. It's done with. You don't get to do that stuff anymore. We don't take you seriously. So we'll talk to Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com, coming up here in just a few minutes. I'll be interested to get his thoughts. He's more level-headed than me as an analyst, and maybe he has a different take on this. Maybe this is something that Tennessee and Josh Heupel and Danny White, we don't want to rock the boat. It's only 2 games. It'll be behind us. Nobody will talk about it after the second week of September. I don't give an inch to these people. Not a single solitary inch. If they came back and said, okay, it's just for the Furman game. No, I wouldn't accept that. I would say, no, it's about the principle of the matter. You don't get a say in this stuff. You abdicated your say in it. In basketball, it's the one sport you run. You don't run the NCAA football playoff. All you're good for is administering this tournament. By the way, you kind of suck at that. And you're not enforcing rules as it applies to that anymore. So no, we're not going to abide by any rules that you're attempting to enforce in football. Period. No, I'm not talking to you.
I mean, I don't. How are they going to get around the Supreme Court ruling? The 9-0 rule with the Kavanaugh. He wrote something. I don't know if it was an opinion on it, but basically saying that he doesn't see how they can legally enforce any of their rules.
Yeah,
I mean, so tell me how that's supposed to work, Russ.
I'm disappointed in the NCAA, obviously, today. And I mean, honestly, how many of you realized that they were still a thing? I thought we were past this. When you're allowing professional basketball players to go pro and then come back and play in college again,
right?
What are we doing here? And I'm not even coming off on Alabama. We already did that. Like it's whatever. But this isn't even small potatoes.
Well,
this is like one of those little, a potato skin that fell on the floor behind the fry cook at McDonald's.
They aren't even following, and that's what has been maddening about the NCAA, and this pressure has been building for probably about the past 20 years, the inequality and the punishments, because they're not even following recent history where guys, like I said a few minutes ago, did the same exact thing. They repaid their agent, and they all got a 1-game penalty. Had they done that, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, Furman, who cares? He's probably not going to play much in that Furman game anyhow.
$427. I wouldn't even repay it.
I'll go repay it right now.
I wouldn't
just leave it alone.
No, I wouldn't repay it at all. I'm not accepting any punishment from these people on this. No, I'm not repaying it. The guy paid for my flight. My flight. It's over. It's done with. I'm not repaying that. I'm not giving an inch on this. Zero.
This is your line in the sand.
No, the line in the sand was
the basketball players.
The basketball player was Nico. I mean, the line in the sand is so far in the past. Like, what are we doing here? We're talking about a decided issue. You don't make the rules anymore for this stuff. Disappointed in the NCAA, obviously, for doing this, but
right.
Also disappointed in Tennessee. Like, I think that they probably think they're taking the high road in, well, we fought, we got it trimmed down to 2, and Josh Heupel's going to put out this statement today about what a good kid Arion is and how we don't think justice is being done here and all this stuff. If you haven't been paying attention to college athletics the last, 5-10 years, the only way to deal with these people is head on. And I know it's exhausting, the litigation.
And it's expensive.
Getting back into court, drawing all this. But that's all you can do, man. You cannot play ball with these guys. Don't give them an inch, man. This kid, 2 games, man. That's a 6th of the season. That Georgia Tech game is huge, man. It's a night game on the road. That's a big loss for Tennessee's defense.
Our quarterback of the defense. Let me ask you this. Do you think they came after us and wanted to smack us because we were one of the schools that really put them through the ringer in court?
I mean,
several times now.
Who knows what's going on in their collective mind behind closed doors? Like, if that's the case and you can prove that, if there's any evidence of that, then all the more reason not to play ball with them. Because if that's the case, then it's not you're using Arion Carter to send a message to Tennessee, not even the rest of the sport. Like, here's the thing about the punishment. The punishment's supposed to fit the crime, and it's supposed to be a deterrent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we really worried of all the problems that exist in college athletics right now? Are we really concerned that there's going to be an epidemic of prospective professional players accepting free airline tickets, free flights to pre-draft workouts or visits with teams? Is this like something that we really have to guard against? Because if you let this go, if you let Arion Carter get away with this, then who's to say this is going to happen next year? Who cares? Like, this is a non-issue. It is not a problem.
No, I mean, in the modern day, I mean, you paid for somebody's ride. I mean, it's not much different than, picking up the tab on an Uber or just giving somebody a ride. And $400, dude.
And as if that wasn't reason for outrage enough, now my Braves are blowing the first game of a doubleheader to the hapless New York Mutts.
Hate that for you.
It's an outrage. We welcome you to the show. 865-966-3435 is your number to get on the program this afternoon. 966-3435. We are on commitment watch today. We will be getting a commitment at 5 p.m. Asa Barnes, RB2, as we can call him, committing today at 5 p.m. He will commit to Tennessee, and we won't carry that press conference live. Excuse me. The way we did DGG, but we will celebrate another running back commitment coming up for Tennessee in our third hour on the show this afternoon. $427 for a plane flight. We're paying this kid DGG $2 million a year, and more power to him, more power to us. We've got Lane Kiffin flying to our airline hangar to recruit a kid, a quarterback who at the time is basically on 1 foot for like $5 million. We're paying these coaches $9-10 million a year. Ohio State just signed a deal. They put a little patch on their uniform at $17 million cash that they're getting every year from Chase Bank. Big banks, multinational corporations, funneling tens of millions of dollars into the sport. And a kid took a $427 plane ticket, the little plane ride, a free ride like the Edgar Winter group sang back in the day. Was that Edgar Winter? Johnny.
I can't remember which one.
Take a free ride.
I think it was Johnny.
I think it was Edgar.
He was, yeah.
It's on the same album as Frankenstein.
You familiar with the Winter Brothers, Walker?
No.
Two albino guitar wizards.
Tens of millions of dollars a year just being funneled in. Slush funds, these coaches, none of the money is accounted for. But by God, we're going to nail this kid. $427. He's suspended 2 games. It's an outrage. Stay with us. The drive continues. Fan Run Radio. We got the Shump Man coming up next from Rocky Top Insider. We'll get his thoughts on, does Tennessee have any recourse to fight this out? Do they have the appetite to fight it out against the NCAA? Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
We go to the Fan Run breaking news desk. University of Tennessee basketball announcing the exhibition preseason game at Duke is now officially on. Blue Devils came to Knoxville last fall. That was a fun game. Remember, we were at that together, weren't we, Walker?
Yeah, you and I went.
Yeah.
I think Bob was in the building too somewhere.
He wasn't in the River Club.
No, he wasn't.
The Riverside
with us,
Club
we
with
were
us.
hanging out.
Y'all really going to try and Big Dog Bob?
No, there's no trying about it,
There's
man.
no trying.
We're hanging on the rim right now.
That's what happened.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't see a date on this release from you. October 20th? Okay. We're going to Cameron Indoor. So we bring in Ryan Shumpert of RockyTopInsider.com this afternoon. Shump, Tennessee and Duke. I've always wanted to see this, man. I mean, we've been pretty much to all the marquee venues in college basketball, been to the Dean Dome, Allen Fieldhouse, Hinkle, all those places. Always wanted to see the Vols play in Cameron. This will be fun.
Yeah, it will be. I think, again, the only way it can really be better is if it was a regular season game. But, no, it should be really exciting, and you would think, Duke, a place like that, you should be able to get a pretty authentic regular season feel, even for an exhibition game, and just between the passion of that fan base and the size of Cameron Indoor. So should be a really good preseason test to see where Tennessee basketball stands up against a team that, I think, again, this year the expectation is the Final Four.
Yeah, I have no idea what – I don't think I could name you a Duke player right now. Where's Baskerville when you need him? Shump, I mean, he's probably listening to this for some reason with his toes in the sand and a cold beer in his hand, but I guarantee you he knows like their entire roster, right?
Oh, no doubt. They do have a lot of guys back from last year. Caden Boozer, Caleb Foster, who was a starting guard, Dame Sarr was a starting wing. They've won their big men back, and then went and got John Blackwell, kid from Wisconsin, who was one of the top 10 players in the portal. Got the big man from Belmont, so it should be a Belmont v. Belmont matchup with Tyler Lundblade versus, I think it's Drew something. I can't tell you how to pronounce his last name. And then Duke signed a top 3 class, I think, recruiting class nationally. So it's a pretty good blend of a couple big name portal guys, some key returners from last year's team, and then another highly touted recruiting class that you come to expect with that Duke program.
They still have the Ayatollah Khamenei. Was there a guy named Khamenei on that team?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong about that.
No, there was a dude. I might be mispronouncing it, but I always called him the Ayatollah because his name was like he played well up here. I remember him standing out. But anyway, that'll be interesting. The excitement for basketball season just off the charts right now. Ryan, we will circle back to that here if we have time. Big news today, Big Orange Country. Arion Carter suspended for 2 games, and we just cut a promo on the NCAA in the first segment here, Shump. So I'll ask you, in a day and age when you're just funneling tens of $millions a year, we've got Notre Dame and Ohio State announcing upwards of $20 million a year for a uniform patch. We've got professional basketball players coming back to play college basketball. We've got rampant tampering with rosters and everything. And we're coming down on this kid who, by all accounts, Arion Carter, one of the guys that you should be holding up as a shining example of everything that's right about the modern American student, big-time college athlete. And we're coming down on him for a $427 plane ticket. What are we doing, Shump?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's just so incredibly silly. I mean, just this true small potatoes of, like you said, a $427 plane ticket that he paid back for when he was, in the draft process. He was did not think he would be a college athlete at that point. So, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, I don't even think there's anything to be learned by it, is there? Like, what, somebody next year going through the draft process, declares for the draft, takes a flight for, his agency pays for draft purposes, like, and then decides to come back. Like, what does this change? What example is this? Because at that time, he didn't think he was coming back, and he wasn't committing any sort of violation. So I don't even see this as like a warning shot. I don't see what the lesson is supposed to be for Arion Carter and any student athlete who would be in the situation Arion Carter was in the future. Like, it's just completely ridiculous. Like, you wanted to suspend him for the Furman game to make a statement. Sure, I know Chris Lowe reported earlier today that it was originally a 3-game suspension, so it already got knocked down to 2. But it's just completely and utterly ridiculous. And more than anything, I think Tennessee will be fine. But it's hard not to be upset or feel bad for Carter, who again is, like you said, from all signs and everything we see, is just a great student athlete and an example of all that is still right in college athletics in a time where all the stuff that's wrong gets all the spotlight, and just hate that he's going to be the one that gets slapped in the wrist and going into a really important season for him. By the way,
Nicholas Kamania was the Duke player. He's with UConn now. He transferred to UConn. He's a Husky.
Of course he did. Yeah, I guess the other thing that just dawned on me about the Arion Carter thing, Ryan, is that $427. I guarantee you that was recoupable. I mean, his agency made the arrangements. They're going to ding him for that whenever he, signs his pro contract. I mean, that's how it works. Like
I just don't understand. In what world is $427 relevant when these schools are on $300 million a year budgets and
you got pro basketball players coming back to college?
It doesn't make any sense. So you say, Ryan, that you don't think it matters much. I don't know about that, man. Second game of the year at Georgia Tech. I know that's probably their deepest position on the roster. Huge opportunity for T-Lander, Perlotti, Edwin Spillman, whoever ends up playing there. But, man, that's an experienced guy that's been on the road in hostile environments. I kind of feel like Jim Knowles would want to have him down there.
Yeah, certainly you'd want to have him. I don't disagree with that. I just think, I think Edwin Spillman has the talent to be the best linebacker in that room this year. I think Tennessee brought in Amari Campbell to be in a game like that, not expecting to have Arion Carter when they landed him out of transfer portal. It was when Carter was going through the draft process. I think Tennessee is well equipped to handle it. Certainly they would be better off with an experienced preseason all-SEC linebacker, but just generally speaking, in a position that's, not the most valuable on the field, in a room that is very deep and has still at least two starting, quality players and good depth. Like, I don't think Tennessee would feel it as much. I mean, if you want to go down the list of projected starters on Tennessee's defense, I'm not sure there's many I would rather, Tennessee be down for that game than Arion Carter.
Do you
Probably
think
the other starting linebacker would be one of them, but not to knock Carter, but just generally speaking.
No, they've got options there for sure. I just hate it for for this kid. Is there any recourse here? Do you think this is just done, that Tennessee's been adjudicating this with the NCAA behind the scenes for a while, and this is it? Or, everybody wants to sue now, get the NCAA in court. They never win, whatever. Your thoughts on what Tennessee could possibly do with this, or if they've done all they're going to do?
Yeah, Chris Lowe's reporting makes me think they've probably done about all that they can do. If they've already gotten this thing knocked down from 3 games to 2 games, and it's just now coming out, like, maybe there's a lawsuit, but I mean, look, we're talking the Furman games in 6 weeks and the Georgia Tech games in 7 weeks. Are you going to be able to get anything through a court that quickly, and a decision made? Like, I guess it's possible you get a temporary injunction against the NCAA. That would probably be the path. I'm not even exactly sure what the argument would be there, but even though I don't know what the argument is in a lot of these cases, the NCAA loses. So I guess it doesn't necessarily rule that out as being a possibility. But to me, at this time, it doesn't feel super likely that Tennessee's going to get this overturned.
Yeah, this is where Counselor Russ comes in. My entire defense, my case would be, dude, really? That would just be it. Really? We're doing this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you serious?
Yeah, for sure. Ryan Shumper. Hey, by the way, Shump, good to see you the other day. Had a chance encounter in the wild with Shump over at Lakeshore Park the other night, getting those steps in. Got to get ready for camp. Make sure you're in preseason condition. You're looking good,
exactly
man.
Right. Oh, thanks. Same to you. We were getting our workout in. Our light evening workout in. As you said, camp will be here before we know it.
Yeah, man. Got to get that conditioning in. Are you ready for training camp? Kicks off 1 week from today.
I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Excited to see the quarterbacks more than anything. But I think this is just going to be an interesting team to get a look at, because there's so many new faces. And obviously fall camp, there's only so many things you learn, and we don't get to watch a ton of practice. But typically the way it works for me with spring, between the NCAA basketball tournament and baseball going on, I don't get over there a ton. So just a lot of the new faces that I haven't gotten to see in the new builds. I'm excited, and certainly Derek Owens' work in the strength in the weight room has been such a big point of conversation that this offseason, that I'm at least excited for the first week or so to kind of get re-familiar with everything, and then I'm sure by the end of week 2 of camp, I'll be just pining for the season to start and being more so of, all right, enough of the practice. Let's get to the real stuff.
Yeah, my preseason camp take this year is that, there's all this push to professionalize college sports. Obviously, they're getting paid. You hear about, well, now there's a push to get rid of spring practice and go to more of a quote-unquote OTA model. I think they ought to just go ahead and have preseason football games, Ryan. Let's see Tennessee play Furman, after a week or 2 of camp, preseason game over at the stadium. Furman gets their check. They'll show it on TV. We'll watch it because we're sick and we want college football. Fans will go because they want to party before the game. That way, everybody's happy. You get those FCS opponents, their bye games, and then we don't have to watch them in the regular season, and we can play 3 games that matter. What's your take on a college football preseason game?
I'm all for it. And funny enough, Furman's kind of doing that this year. I actually didn't learn that until today. My brother played football at Furman, so I still have them on my teams on ESPN.
Really?
And so I learned today they have a week 0 game against Anderson, which I believe is a Division II school in South Carolina. So one, we'll get a little bit of what that really matters with Furman, but we'll get a look at Furman the week before, and it is kind of interesting that that's almost what that feels like to me, is a little bit of a preseason tune-up for them as they get a week 0 game. But so, yeah, I'm all for it. The way the SEC coaches just whined and cried about a 9-game conference schedule last week in Tampa at media days, I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of agreement for them to start actually playing the nobody games in the preseason and actually playing more real opponents in the actual season. They don't seem too keen to do that.
See, Sean, we got so much in common. I got a lot of Paladins in my family too.
Okay.
My parents both went to Furman. My dad's mom was from Anderson, which I had no idea where that. I know that's somewhere over there, upstate near Greenville, and all that stuff. But that's wild. So they're bringing a school smaller than Furman to come and practice against. That's pretty wild. Who does Anderson scrimmage against? That begs the question. They bring in a local high school team or something?
I was going to say like a high school power, but I think any high school power would probably beat them.
Yeah.
So it might just be your
Rock Hill might come
middle
down
of the road. Yeah. What Irmo High School, I think might have been where Talon High.
Yeah, the Hyatt brothers.
Maybe that might be where they played at. I want to say maybe they get Irmo.
No, you're thinking of Dutch Fork. Dutch Fork in Irmo.
Dutch Fork. Yep. That's it.
Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com. Speaking of mid-majors, are you ready for a chance to witness the house that Butch Jones built, the Central Michigan Chippewas, coming to Neyland in 2028? Are you marking your calendar already, Ryan Shumpert?
I am marking my calendar. This is a little peek behind the RTI curtain here where Ryan Sylvia sent that tweet in our group chat yesterday when football schedules reported it, said, hey, if anybody can get this, in the next little bit. And I sat down to write it like 20 minutes later, too, I might add. And I wrote the first, my lead for it was they're calling it the Butch Jones Bowl already. And then I went to Twitter to try to find something on it, and I saw Sylvia had already posted it. So, that shows what a machine he is that he got it out that quickly. But, no, that was the first thing that came to mind was the Butch Jones Bowl. And, it's just a shame we're going to have to wait until 2028 to get it.
Tell Sylvia the Butch Jones Bowl is located off Cedar Bluff. Right, Bear?
Whatever, Russ.
You didn't think I was going to let that fastball just whiz right past me, right down the middle? Without
never underestimate how petty and juvenile you can be.
Taking a swing at it. All right, Shump, good stuff, my man. RockyTopInsider.com, where you can go to follow all of his work. They'll have all the latest on the Arion Carter situation, the Maui Ahuna situation. I'm glad we finally were able to put that behind us, Shump. I was, not a day went by the past 4 years where I didn't wake up thinking, when are we finally going to get resolution? Yes.
Oh yeah, that was some all-time NCAA stuff. 4 years later, with the coach gone and the player long gone.
I'm surprised they didn't try to ding Tennessee for that. Josh Elander suspended for the season opening series against Siena. All right, man. Everybody go follow him. Ryan Shumpert on X, on RockyTopInsider.com, all the socials. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on.
Ryan Shumpert, one more time, here on Fan Run Radio, doing the thing with us this afternoon. So Furman's bringing in Anderson Community College for a little preseason scrimmage.
I mean, is that like Roan State?
If that, I don't know, man.
Anderson Community College.
Maybe we can bring in just full-on NFL style, like Alabama can come up here. We'll go down to Florida. Just practice. A little scrimmage behind closed doors. Film it a little bit.
I don't think that'll ever happen in college.
Not anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
Open up the phones here. 865-966-3435 is your number if you want to get up with us. We'll get to Jay Cart's Super Chat. We'll get to Bud in Savannah. And we will get to you when we continue. Here on The Drive, it's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Mike Costa at Malone & Costa Dentistry at Knoxville Smiles. Do you feel like your smile is holding you back? Are you not as confident because of your smile? Here at Knoxville Smiles, we specialize in giving you that smile that you've always dreamed of. So set up your appointment today and boost your confidence with a nicer smile. Call us at 865-539-1776 or just go online to knoxvillesmiles.com.
Ever been the coach who realized the team's gear just wasn't up to par? Well, if I'm being honest, that was me. Just a downright irresponsible and plain bad coach. Then, SM Athletics changed the game. I want you to picture this. I walk into their store, a coach with a vision. SM Athletics didn't just see a coach. They saw a team's potential, and they delivered custom uniforms so striking. Our team's spirit soared. From cutting-edge apparel to top-notch equipment, SM Athletics transformed our presence. No more unreliable online orders or envying the other team's style. SM Athletics stands for quality, design, and on-time delivery every time. Coaches, elevate your team with SM Athletics. Call 865-966-3434 or visit smathletics.com. Get the best for your team, delivered right and on time. So, elevate your team's game by contacting SM Athletics today.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guide.
Don't have to be the ones to lock this place up anymore. That's an added bonus.
Oh, yeah, that, and I've kind of missed, I was kind of like on the overtime crew. Slapping around.
Not being mean and pick it. No, that's being mean. See, you can't say something mean and then just add a prefix of not being mean. That doesn't make it not mean. If you're picking on somebody, by definition, you're being mean.
It's just saying no offense.
Just glad to have the overtime back.
It's like when somebody says, "I'm not racist," but, and then they say something completely abhorrent. You just did that with "I'm not being mean."
It's like walking up and say, hey, no offense, but I really don't like you. It's basically what he's saying.
Oh, man. So apparently I'm being told by Chicken Chow Fun 16 on YouTube that Anderson College's enrollment is 2 times that of Furman. Kid Huddy says they're the Anderson Trojans, the pride of the South Atlantic Conference. I had no idea.
Good for them.
Make a mental note here. Vols Deep says, make practices open to the public. I want to see what my talent tax is used on.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath on that one.
I'd rather add the preseason game because we've seen the preseason practice before. Didn't Heupel do it his first year?
Yeah. It's totally vanilla.
Now, it's just you don't know what you're looking at as a fan. Like you don't know what these drills are and everything. Go ahead and play a game. And, even if it's like the NFL preseason where, now the starting quarterback doesn't even play. Like, he used to play at least like a series or two. Now he doesn't play the first 2 games. He might play the first half of the 3rd game, and then you're into the season. I'm fine with that. It's college football. Like, I'll go to watch. I don't even know who the kid from Colorado, Staub. I'll go watch Ryan Staub and a couple of walk-ons pilot the offense around.
Just to watch the freshmen and the young guys.
Just to watch the Vols play. Yeah. Maybe get your first look at TK Keys. Any other freshmen that you're excited about seeing? The Osenda kid?
I've never really thought about it. I mean, I reckon.
I mean, no, it's not going to be fate of the free world hanging in the balance. We're probably not going to be gambling on it. Check that. We'll definitely be gambling on it. But, it'll be an excuse to go out, hit up the tailgate, catch up with old pals, get in there. I mean, you do it at night, so it's not too hot. Kneeling under the lights. You can wear a funky uniform, do whatever you want to do. I think it's got a lot of potential. J Cart 29, the super chat. How stupid does that judge in Knoxville look now, siding with the NCAA on Aguilar? These people are cockroaches, lowest scum of old people holding on to an ounce of power. Wow. Tell us how you really feel, J Cart.
Did you see Heupel's statement on it?
Yeah. You think they're done with this? They're just going to go ahead and take the hit?
I don't know, man. There's no way Heupel wants him out for that Georgia Tech game.
Yeah, I mean, I think both he and Danny would like to, it's no drama. Josh Heupel, he doesn't want to be talking about this. And if you decide to take it to court and push it, it's going to be in the news for the next 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, maybe leading all the way up to game week. And then it's a distraction, right? Because you're getting asked about it at every media opportunity. So he probably doesn't want to deal with that. But I don't know. Maybe this is old-fashioned, but what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. This is wrong.
I think that's the reason the NCAA came off that third. The third game would have been what? Texas?
Kennesaw.
3 games. And they took it. I mean, like, I wouldn't be nearly as, I'd be irritated about it, but I wouldn't be nearly as irritated if they'd knocked it down to 1 like they have with every other case in recent history. That's where they lose me. It's like, why are you going from 3 to 2 when everybody else that's gotten busted doing this goes from 2, pay back the money, and then just do a 1-game suspension?
Well, just as a matter of resources, didn't we hear last fall that they were short on enforcement officers because there were so many like CSC, cases that they were trying to figure out. Like they didn't have the resources, but you got the resources to like do. In what world is this a priority?
I mean, it's not. That's why I think this is something. This is personal. I think it has a lot to do with it being if this wasn't Tennessee, I don't think he's getting suspended for 3 games. Maybe 1.
I mean, we lost the Aguilar kid. Like, you already won. We're going into the season with freshman quarterbacks.
We've drugged them. How many cases did we drag? We dragged them on Nico. Did we take him to court over Cade?
I don't know. Cade Mays?
Yeah.
No, he was suspended like 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's. So you're full on. You're buying into the conspiracy on this. You think this?
No, it's not a conspiracy. I just you don't have to play the music. Yeah, full on.
Yeah,
it's personal between the NCAA and Tennessee.
I mean, I don't even know who is the thing that's frustrating about it. We don't know names. We don't know whose decision this was. We don't know. I mean, I guess the evidence was just, it had to have been Tennessee reporting. Like, I can't imagine that there's some NCAA spook sifting through our garbage out behind the Neyland Thompson Training Center.
I mean, it has to be self-reported. They would have probably never known about it.
Oh, man. We still have to learn these lessons. Why are you self-reporting something like this, a $427 plane ticket?
I've never been a big fan of self-reporting myself. Would you imagine if everybody did that?
No.
Swaggin police say, yeah, got a self-report. I robbed that convenience store 2 weeks ago over there on, Sevier Avenue.
You know that body you guys found in a shallow grave last week? This guy bilked me out of a couple of grand in a real estate deal gone south, so I cut his head off and buried him out in the woods. You got me.
I'm self-reporting.
I'm self-reporting. So, usually this would be a hanging offense, life in prison at best. What do you say we knock that down to
without
40 years, maybe 20 with good behavior?
Yeah. It's completely asinine. But the NCAA is asinine. I'm really stunned that they did it, but
I'm not. The NCAA has made a career out of punishing schools for smaller infractions just to stick it to them when they can't get to the big problems.
Do we have, because like you mentioned, and I saw that graphic, Bear, about for similar offenses, Bryce Young and a couple of other guys, and I know that was only 4 seasons ago, but with as fast as this moves, that almost feels like ancient history.
Yeah.
Are there other current comparisons? I mean, surely the NCAA is handing out other slaps on the wrist this week, right?
I don't know.
Is it how ridiculous? Obviously we're Tennessee fans and we'll make a big deal out of this and everything, but it is a joke nationally. It's on the front page of ESPN.com right now, and the headline is NCAA suspends Tennessee LB over $427 flight. So you told me that's not a leading headline. ESPN is basically saying, hey, look at this bleep. Can you believe they're doing this? $427. It's not Tennessee linebacker suspended for illegal plane flight. It's NCAA
benefits.
Yeah, NCAA suspends Tennessee linebacker over $427 flight.
Yeah, like you said, it's completely asinine.
And you get the feeling too. It's like everybody else is watching you. Like, I don't think Alabama fans or Georgia fans feel sorry for us. I think they're probably saying what I was saying in our first segment, which is, why are you succumbing to that?
Yeah. I feel like we wouldn't be as obviously as personally invested in it, but we'd think if this was any other school, we'd be saying that this is stupid. Why are you doing this?
If Georgia had a player, a linebacker that decided to pull out of the draft and come back this year, even though they're a hated and bitter rival, I think we would all have the similar. If the headline is NCAA suspends Georgia linebacker over $427 flight, I think we would all be like, that's really silly by the NCAA first. And then second, like, Georgia's not going to allow that to, like, surely somebody's going to step in. There's going to be an appeal made, and like that guy's going to be able to play because that's stupid. We don't suspend people over $427 worth of impermissible benefits anymore.
They don't suspend players for driving faster than half the field in a Formula One race. I mean, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen think the Georgia football team drives too fast.
I don't know. It feels like they're trying to push a limit of, can we still actually enforce this? Because they've gotten pants for the last 4 or 5 years. Not so recently when Texas Tech had a gambling scandal and NCAA isn't really punishing them for it at all. They didn't really do too much around Michigan and all of that sort of shenanigans that went down over there. It feels like they're just trying to figure out, hey, can we still actually punish people for this?
I wonder, I've also sat here and wondered if they're feeling a bit cavalier after the Texas Tech deal when they finally backed down. They've stuck their head out of there.
What was the deal? I can't
Ken
remember what I had for
Paxton
breakfast.
screwed up down there in Texas and threatened to preemptively sue the Big 12, and that's what killed it.
But did the NCAA levy a punishment?
No. They had their head stuck in the ground like an ostrich.
They didn't do anything to Sorsby or Texas Tech.
No. In fact, the only thing they're doing is they're investigating Cincinnati for the previous stuff.
Wow.
Pretty wild, huh?
It's all they can do.
No ruling on Sorsby, but we get a ruling on this.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. That's where we are, I guess. Addison Butler, 63-38, says, luckily, it's our deepest position on the team, and I think we can afford the loss even against Georgia Tech. But, man, it sucks for Arion. After all he's been through the past year, he deserves to be out there. Here. Well said.
Yeah.
Quick timeout. The Drive, hour number 2, and your top 4 at 4 coming up next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the week, so there's not much to do in Knoxville, right? Wrong. Get out to Covenant Health Park because your Knoxville Smokies have Taco Tuesday and All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday with all the good food you can eat for less than $20. And that includes game tickets. Sweet. Thursdays, get your drink on with Thirsty Thursday and half-off draft beers. So beginning of the week blues, no more. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com. Knoxville Smokies!
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway, Fan Run Radio. Top 4 at 4 brought to you this afternoon by Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith with the latest and the greatest. Walkman.
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, Tennessee linebacker Arion Carter will miss the first 2 games of the 2026 season for an NCAA violation in a story first reported by Adam Sparks. Carter is suspended for the NCAA for a $427 flight during NFL pre-draft processes. Carter repaid for the flight, but the NCAA still handed down the 2-game suspension. Carter declared for the NFL draft back in December, but reversed course in January after Carter was medically evaluated, where it was determined he would not be able to go through the NFL Combine.
Just complete absurdity. Now, let me ask you this, because I feel like at some level, Tennessee fans, from what I've seen here so far, are willing to sweep this under the rug because of our depth at linebacker. And they think, well, Spillman, Thielander, Perlotti, whoever, like we've got options, can just plug in and play there, and we won't miss much of a beat. If this were Deshaun Bishop in the same situation, or Braylon Staley, would we be as quick to, we'll just get by, or would we be, oh, hell no.
No,
2 games
we'd be
suspension.
getting the mattresses and matches out.
I mean, I think your position has got to be your position. Like, if it's unacceptable for one position, it should be unacceptable for another.
Yeah, it's not about the football side of it.
I'm really teed off about this. Well, I did not expect to come in here today, Powell pissed off, Maryville mad, Lenore livid.
Here we are.
Here we are.
NCAA is continue to make you mad. I mean, when was the last time the NCAA made a good decision?
Hit my crickets chirping sound effect.
Jeopardy music.
They're getting roasted right now.
I mean, they got to be. So it looks awful. Just looks bad.
Staples taking them out for a walk.
Yep. Not good. At number 2, Tennessee basketball will play Duke on October 20th in a preseason exhibition at Cameron Indoor Stadium. A TV designation and the game time have yet to be announced. The programs played an exhibition last year on October of 2025 at the Food City Center.
Would be cool for a regular season game, but
they're
this will be
scared
good too. You think they're scared? Duke is scared to play Tennessee?
I mean, last time they played us in a
Beat 'em
game
last
that counted, we beat them.
It's true.
I'm telling you, we beat them, dude. We roughed them up.
Was that
Dunked 'em.
Shire's first year when we beat Duke?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Are there any other iconic college basketball venues you'd like to see Tennessee play at?
The field house at UCLA. That's
I was
one.
thinking,
We played there.
what's it called? Blanking. What is UCLA's field house called?
Pauley
Pavilion.
Yeah,
Pavilion.
Pauley. I know I think it's happened recently. I'd love to go over to Kansas. That'd be sweet.
Played at Allen Fieldhouse a couple of times. Place I'd like to play, Indiana.
That'd be cool.
They have such a unique
arena. I mean, we don't like these people, and I don't remember the last time we've done it, but going to Purdue's basketball arena is a cool arena to go to.
Yes.
Even though we hate
We're
them.
doing that this year.
Yeah, this year. That's what I was thinking. Like, it's a good one to check off the list.
We're all going to go stay at Baskerville's house.
Yeah, we're taking a field trip. At number 3, Ole Miss is seeking close to $1 million in penalties from 2 of its former football players who signed revenue-sharing contracts to return to the Rebels this season before joining former coach Lane Kiffin at LSU. The Rebels are seeking $550,000 from former defensive lineman Princewell Umanmielen and $400,000 from former guard Devin Harper, plus attorney's fees and court costs in a breach of contract complaint.
Good. I mean, I think in the absence of enforceable contracts, I guess that's what they're trying to claim this is, but I think you're going to have to do that, especially for the kids, like the guy who went to Clemson and then transferred to Ole Miss.
Yes.
Like if Clemson paid him a dime, he owes that back.
Yeah. I mean, same thing with Mensa and Duke.
Was it Madden Iamaleava, who like he was at Arkansas, like he got paid by them and they said they were going to go after that money. I don't know if they ended up doing that or getting it, but yeah, man. I mean, if there were a player that signed here and came here and went through spring practice and decided, nah, I'm going to bounce, and we had paid him a couple $100,000, whatever, to get him, Chaz Coleman.
Yep.
We paid him, like we should get that back. He did not fulfill his end of the contract.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that ended up going down, how much money he ended up getting, but he should pay it back a little bit of it.
If we stole a player, if we legally tampered and stole a player, and we got, a player that, he went to Alabama, ended up not liking it, we got him to come up here, he should pay Alabama back whatever he got paid there. If he didn't play there, in my opinion, fair's fair.
Yeah. And this isn't the first time LSU has been caught in this. If you remember, the biggest case of this, along with these two in Mensa, was Damon Williams Jr. trying to leave Washington and go to LSU. Washington sues him or threatens to sue him when that comes out, and he ends up backing out and staying at Washington. So this stuff is starting to happen, just on bigger levels at different stages.
Wonder how that's going to play out.
What, the Washington thing? Well, that's done. He's staying there.
Yeah, I'm just it's going to be a little awkward.
It's going to be a little awkward, but.
Hey, remember when I said I don't want to be here anymore and I left, and then you sued me and wouldn't let me leave?
We didn't sue Nico at all, did we? Was there anything left on that deal?
I don't think so.
Maybe we should have, in hindsight.
For whatever he took for spring practice, sure.
Yeah, take it back.
Absolutely.
And at number 4, Carolina Panthers rookie receiver and former Vol Chris Brazzell II will undergo testing on his left knee after he suffered a non-contact injury in today's practice. Brazzell was selected in the 3rd round out of Tennessee by the Panthers this last year and has missed 2 practices earlier this week because of soreness in that knee. The injury happened in a 7-on-7 drill, and he couldn't put weight on his left foot and was helped off with a cart.
They've already given an update. They think it's a mild tear of his LCL. They're expecting him to be out 8 weeks.
Yeah, not great for a rookie. I mean, I know he's a draft pick and had been impressive and everything, but can't make the club if you're in the tub.
Can't make the club from the tub. It's true.
I don't think they'll cut him. I think they'll.
No, he won't get cut.
But it's going to be, even if he gets back in 8 weeks, that's going to be hard for a rookie. You've got to be in training camp, going through the grind, learning your playbook, playing in those preseason games. Getting those reps in.
Yeah, but they're in need of offensive weapons. They have Tet McMillan from last year's draft, but the Louisiana kid who they had, Xavier Leggett, was really bad last year. So they need receivers. So I bet they'll give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, and I think we'll still see him at some point this year for Carolina, even though he'll be hurt for the first couple of weeks.
Hope so. All right. Thank you, Walker. That is the Top 4 at 4, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles, where I go to the dentist. They would love to make your acquaintance, take care of you and your teeth as well. KnoxvilleSmiles.com. You can schedule your appointment online right there, or you can just call them on what us old-timers refer to as telephone. 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Hour number 2 of the drive underway. More NCAA madness. And not
stupidity.
Not the good kind. Not March Madness either.
And they're getting pretty much savaged by everybody. all the national college football guys, the SEC beat guys. Everybody's just saying it's ridiculous.
Well, how do you defend the indefensible? And a self-inflicted wound, too. Like, as an organization, when you're drowning, and they're drowning, right? I mean,
why are you going to pick this fight over something this small?
Exactly. Well, just shoot yourself in the foot. Make yourself look stupid.
And with what makes it worse for me is he's one of the good guys. I mean, is everything that that he's never gotten.
It's not Boo Carter.
No, I mean, it's a kid he's a good kid.
Got his head screwed on straight. Wasn't Heupel touting his academic successes.
Yeah,
he's graduated.
He's graduating with honors in December. I think it was Trey Wallace that made the point that when he pulled out of the draft, he immediately repaid his agent the $427 then. And then I guess Tennessee reported it at some point.
I wonder if he had just never paid the guy back and just not said anything about it, if it ever would have come to light.
I don't know. How are they going to prove that?
Who's going to look at that? Who's going to ask about it?
And his agent's not going to
somebody with way too
much
much time on their hands.
And they don't have subpoena power. They have no power. They can't, they can't put you under oath, anything. God, they're ridiculous.
Asa Barnes commits now in less than an hour. Tennessee expected to be the destination for young Mr. Barnes from Martin, Tennessee, and the house that Jace Brown built, Westview High School.
Prestigious program.
3-star back, 5'11", 200-pound. Solid depth piece. Looks like he's going to choose us over Arkansas today. So,
I mean, you need those guys. For try and keep the mileage down on your main horses.
Absolutely. He commits at 5 p.m. today on the drive, so we will keep our eye on that. You guys see the Tony Romo arrest video?
Yeah. I watched about 4 or 5 seconds of it and had to I couldn't do it.
Why?
Just secondhand embarrassment for him.
Cringy?
Yeah.
What's going on with his hair?
He's drunk. Have you never seen a picture of yourself when you're that drunk? You usually don't look that good.
I mean, he wasn't like that. He was the nicest, happiest drunk driver I've ever seen get arrested. And I've watched a lot of DUI videos in my time, way too many.
Yeah.
He seemed perfectly at ease with the situation. Apology. He knows what he did.
When you watch those videos, you ever find yourself hoping the cops will just pull out the taser and just start?
Oh yeah. I didn't. Not with Romo. I mean, he was cooperative.
No, I know, but
for a minute,
the
he
people
did.
that keep talking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not getting out of my car.
Well, the social justice warrior types thought that the police body cam revolution, and putting all this stuff on YouTube and everything was going to show how terrible the police are and how violent and power, out of control they are, all that stuff. And it's the exact opposite. It's showing actually how incredibly patient, by and large, the police are. Because I think any of us that watch any number of those videos are like, yeah, I would have tased him 10 minutes ago. I at this point, I'm willing for him to just pull out his gun and just put this poor guy out of his misery.
And what's this new deal where everybody always asks to see the supervisor now? You notice that?
Like immediately.
Let me talk to the manager.
Not like it's gotten this has gone sideways. We're all just what you're pulling me over, call your supervisor.
No.
Yeah, no, I saw one of those yesterday. It was a guy gets pulled over. The guy said, the cop very politely, hey, we ran your license plate and it's coming back. The person who owns this car has a suspended license. Can I see your license? See, I want your supervisor down here now. It's like, no.
No, sir.
Yeah, and he ended up getting pulled out, tased, thrown on the ground, all this, that, and the other.
I love watching the tase videos.
Oh yeah, he got it good too because like he's standing up, it just like immediately goes upright and then timber.
Best one's where they're chasing the kid he's running, he's trying to drink the beer. Have you seen that one? No. They hit him with it, and he probably broke 3 of his teeth on that bottle.
Yeah.
So he went down. It's in a lot of. I see it on Twitter a lot in GIF form.
Walker, you ever get pulled over?
Just do what they
I
tell
have
you.
been
Just
pulled
cooperate.
over. Yeah, cooperate, you do your thing. Although, the one thing I did learn from this whole Romo thing is that getting pulled over for DUI in Wisconsin, not a criminal charge the first time.
No, it's civil.
It's just a civil charge, and it's like a couple $100 fine, and you're good to go.
Well, that's because it's Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's kind of
what's different
insane.
about Wisconsin.
They're a land of lakes and alcoholics.
Well, that's a little aggressive.
Smash! Well, no, I mean,
I didn't think Romo was that smashed. I thought he was buzzed. This is why I couldn't be a police officer. I'm not a good judge of.
Dude, he was smashed, dude.
No, I
could tell watching.
Not from where I come from. He was conjugating verbs, and it wasn't like he was a. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, listen, man. You don't know bleep about bleep, all right? The funniest part was they pull him over on like an overpass or something. It's dangerous, so they can't make him do the field sobriety right there. So they like take him to a station or something. They're like, okay, we're gonna give you the field sobriety test right now, and so he starts like stretching.
Yeah,
it's pre-game.
That's the weirdest part. He was stretching.
Yeah, he's a former professional athlete, man. He can't walk in a straight line without getting those glutes engaged.
I'd say if you pull someone over, if you're a cop, and the guy you're about to give the DWI test for is about to stretch to do it, don't even do the test. Yeah. Just go ahead and take him in. Like you don't even got to do the test at that point.
I do think it's nowhere near. It's not like you beat an old man half to death like what's his name did. Butt fumble guy.
Mark Sanchez?
Yeah, Sanchez.
Yeah, it was very.
Whatever happened with that? He almost killed that guy.
I'm sure he's being prosecuted for it and stuff's going on for it right now.
He lost his TV gig. Like this is not a fireable offense for.
Well, no, but I mean, Sanchez probably deserves to spend some time in jail for what he did.
Sir, would you step out of the car? I don't know, Jim. Stay with us. The drive continues. Joe Rexrode of The Athletic. Been a while since we've talked to Joe. He'll join us when we continue. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Month of July, and man, it's been a minute since we've talked to the great Joe Rexrode of The Athletic and 102.5 The Game. Let us remedy that right now. Good afternoon, Joe. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Hey, we're doing good, man. Just trying to get through the dog days. I mean, you're a radio guy now. You know how this stuff works. I bet Titans training camp is manna from sports radio heaven for you guys today.
Yeah, although it's funny because it is, and then like after 3 days, you're like, okay, so this is totally boring and worthless.
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, at least right now we have some actual press conferences and goofy Kaharski questions and whatever to toss around. So yes, we'll take it.
I made it through about 10 minutes of the press conference yesterday. Well, I was actually watching this morning with my morning coffee. What was the goofy Paul Kaharski question of yesterday's press conference?
Well, so he and I have had this running, screaming argument where he's obsessed with this idea that the Titans, just as an organization, are incapable of drafting a good receiver. And he says it's in the organization's DNA. And I'm like, Paul, it's different general managers. I mean, yes, it's crazy that their history is so bad, but like, how can you and also A.J. Brown did happen. So anyway, he takes it to 3 straight questions about this yesterday. And basically Mike Borgonzi did everything but rolled his eyes at him, which I very much appreciated of Mike Borgonzi. So I'm now a bigger Mike Borgonzi fan for basically blowing him off.
I did see that part. He asked him, it's been, do you look at past general managers to figure out what went wrong? And he's like, no. Why would I do that?
It's like, it's hard enough job to not try to solve the riddle of Rust and Webster. Come on, man.
It would be like asking Josh Heupel. It's like, man, your defense struggled last year. Do you go back to the Derek Dooley era and see what went wrong with Sal Sinceri?
Do you think that one time when there were 27 players on the field at the end of the game, has that ever, yeah, I mean, yeah. So, but luckily at least they'll start doing stuff on the field. So that'll be nice.
Hey, Joe, the big off the field news here in East Tennessee today is the NCAA coming down on Arion Carter. We saw him at SEC Media Days last week. Kind of a feel-good story, right? Talented guy, had injury problems last year. You thought he was going to go to the draft. He comes back. One of these guys who's already graduated, team leader and everything. Took a $427 plane ticket from a draft agent, an NFL agent, when he was applying for the draft. Pays it back. Tennessee self-reports, says, this is technically a violation. NCAA says you're suspended for 3 games. Tennessee appeals, gets it down to 2 games. I mean, everybody thinks this is ridiculous, not just, those of us looking at it through orange-colored glasses. It's the NCAA just getting pilloried all over college football social media today. Joe, were you even aware that the NCAA was still in the rules enforcement business?
That's one of the things I said to him. Like, oh, they still do this stuff? Really? Wow, this is old school. We used to ridicule them about something like this long ago, but it was before, money was flowing freely. It's truly incredible. Like, this is one of those things where if you're the NCAA and something like this comes up, it's a great opportunity to quietly just get rid of that rule. I mean, you can do what, like, no one wants this, man. Guys are taking money from agents as high schoolers. I covered a college beat for a long time, Russell, and it was always funny. It was like, the guys who were about to, second semester of the school year after the football season was over, guys who were going to prepare, we're draftable or we're hopefuls. All of a sudden, they'd be like driving awesome cars around and stuff. Because it's like, their agent gave a $200,000 advance. It's like, there you go. Like, you get that agent money. Well, you get that agent money now, like, before you get to college, and it's just a relationship. You're a professional with an agent, and the idea that they're trying to distinguish. And I know, like Adam Sparks, who I think broke this story, and he had a tweet like, obviously the distinction here is the professional aspect of it. I don't care.
Yeah.
The NCAA season is getting the perk as a professional. Yeah, but he is a professional. He laughs at that money. He lights that money on fire. He could pay you out of a lot of bills right now to just shut up and go away. I mean, I don't want to get like too worked up, but it's so embarrassing for the NCAA. And I guess at this point, like, basically they run a basketball tournament and that's all anybody ever wants to hear from them anymore. But the fact that they might impact Tennessee's season over something this stupid, because look, the Georgia Tech gang, already to me had a chance to be tricky. And you're talking about a key player and veteran on defense. It's unthinkable. I mean, I'm rooting for some sort of, temporary injunctions happen on everything. I mean, let's get one going here.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would be my question is this something that Tennessee should fight? It seems like they already did to get it reduced from a 3-game to a 2-game suspension. But, we've all got litigation fatigue, I think, when it comes to college sports. But there's also an aspect of, man, this is really not a battle worth fighting for the NCAA, not for Tennessee. It probably is worth fighting if you're and I would like to think that, we're, again, East Tennessee radio show here. Like, I would like to think that we would feel the same if this were a Florida player or Georgia player. I was looking at the ESPN.com, and this is on the front page there. And the headline is NCAA suspends Tennessee LB over $427 flight. So, like, that's kind of slanted in and of itself. It's like, hey, look at what they're doing now.
Right. No, I feel like the sport is completely unified on this one, and it would be with Vols fans if it was an Alabama player. I mean, really. And listen, like Brendan Sorsby was this huge thing, right? I mean, he was ineligible. Like, he was ruled ineligible by the NCAA. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of these things where it's like most of these court cases are about athletes, being denied money, right? Being denied the ability or the right to earn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different. I mean, because he can obviously just get paid. Maybe Tennessee comes up with hey, we give these guys game checks. So, it's 2 game checks you're costing him. So that's, I don't know. But I'd look into any avenue to fight it because, it's truly remarkable. Like, I really need Charlie Baker to step up to a microphone and actually try with a straight face to tell us that this is what the NCAA should be doing right now.
I almost feel like, and I don't want to spend the whole hit here dwelling on this, but surely, I got to believe that Charlie Baker didn't know anything about this. Like, he's got bigger fish. He's dealing with Washington and legislation and all that stuff. And this was just like the enforcement process. And he's probably seen this going like, ooh, guys, no, we're trying to, we're already losing the PR battle, have been for years. please don't shoot ourselves in the foot. But I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, yeah, I'd like to think that. And so go do something about it. I mean, seriously, why can't you do something about it?
Yeah.
I mean, we all laugh at your rules, you know, and we've got this other rule enforcement operation to make fun of now and to mock and for everybody to ignore in the CSC. Like, you know, it's enough already.
Well, college athletics needs rules. I think we all agree on that, but this ain't it, as the kids say. Joe Rexrode of The Athletic, 102.5 The Game, with us here this afternoon. Joe, Big Ten Media Days happening up in Chicago. I see Tony Petitti up there touting his league's recent success over the SEC. A lot of trolling going on up there. Brett Bielema had some words to say about it. You know, hey, they've earned the right to talk, I suppose. Is there pressure on the SEC, and I guess we're looking at Georgia, Texas, maybe Alabama as carrying this flag for the league? Is there pressure for the league to win a title just to shut the Big Ten up this year?
Yeah, I mean, get a team in a title game. You know, that hasn't happened since 22. It's I was a little disappointed. I thought maybe Petitti would lean in on that. He kind of tried to, you know, avoid the back and forth. We can always count on good old Bert to talk a little trash, right? And of course, you can be like, yeah, we're also thinking back to when you were the Arkansas coach, and why again did you leave Wisconsin for Arkansas to go get smoked in the SEC? But no, yes, the pressure's on because honestly, I don't think I can go another year and listen to like Sankey and some of these coaches talk about, no, it's not about championships, guys. It's about, you know, the middle of the conference and the toughness week. Come on now. When you guys are winning championships, you were puffing your chests out and talking trash, and you earned it. That's when you talk trash. So right now, you know what you say? Like, we just have to get better. We've got to get back to the top. Don't try to spin stuff for us about how you're still the best league. It's just not true right now. I mean, and I do, in all seriousness, Russ, I mean, I do agree that the SEC has more good programs, is tougher. The bottom is definitely tougher than the Big Ten. But if the top of the Big Ten this year looks better to me than the SEC. And I think Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana, I mean, you could make a case for that as your top three in the country. So, yeah, the pressure is on the SEC to see if they can, you know, do something with noted national power Indiana.
Well, they certainly are noted now. Joe Rexrode.
They are.
Yeah, Joe with us here this afternoon. Joe, are you buying the Texas hype? I feel like we ask you this question every year, but no, really, really this year, Joe, they're going to be a consensus top 5 team. Is this the year that Sark and the Longhorns get over the hump?
Yeah, like they've got to at least go deep in the playoff. I know he did that a couple of years ago, but to me, on paper, they're just way too talented to not. I mean, you add Cam Coleman to that offense. That's absurd. And I actually really, even though there's pressure on them, pressure on Sark, I think things are way better for Arch going into this year. A year ago, people are sitting there just assuming he's going to be the number 1 QB in the next draft. And then after a month, it's like, oh my God, the guy can't complete like an 8-yard slant. Like, what is happening? And I think for him to come out on the other end the way he did, I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Like the way he played late last year, like I think there's some players who maybe would not have been able to handle that with all the stuff that comes with being Arch Manning. So I'm pretty optimistic for him. I think he's going to be, you know, I don't know if he's going to be a Heisman runaway, top of the draft guy, but he's really good. He's talented. And I think going through that stuff should benefit him. So yeah, I am buying the hype that they're loaded. And I think Sark, if they don't at least come close to winning it this year, I think Sark, and I think his seat starts to get real warm down there.
Speaking of warm seats, I see you tweeting a lot about the situation at North Carolina, Bill Belichick, season going off the rails before it even begins. Man, what a train wreck in Chapel Hill. Do you see any way for Bill Belichick to get that thing on track this year? Because, I mean, surely if it's another dud of a season, they part ways at the end of the year. You got to believe.
Yeah, no, I don't. Like maybe I'm wrong, but like look at their roster. It's not good. I mean, the turnover has been dramatic and to their detriment. It's been a net negative for them. You know, Belichick. I mean, it's obviously with Michael Lombardi now going on administrative leave and all that. I mean, everybody can see like this was the huge miscalculation by Bill Belichick bringing his buddy in. His buddy who hadn't been in college football since the 80s, but beyond that, who hadn't even been doing NFL personnel stuff for more than a decade. You know, he was doing media stuff, but he's his buddy, and he's the highest paid GM in college football, and he's the worst GM in college football. I think we can say that now. And it's just a disaster. They pivot to, okay, we're going, you know, we're going to focus on high school players, on high school athletes and being young and building a foundation. Dude, you're fired way before that comes to fruition. You can't do that today. I mean, so it's just it's unbelievably bad. I mean, like, I still think Bill Belichick's a good coach, good X's and O's coach. So maybe he can, you know, maybe with another year, he can find a way. And if he gets into like 6-7 wins, like, does that calm things enough so that maybe a year from now with a new GM in place, they can go out and try to spend big? Yeah, maybe. But I mean, I'd give it like a very, very minuscule chance. I think you're right. They're probably done. Is North Carolina going to pay the $30 million buyout, you know, or whatever it is? Going to be high 20s at least. I don't know. Does he want to get out maybe and just bag it and negotiate something? I have no idea. I mean, the whole thing, you know, obviously with Jordan Hudson, she's getting open records, you know, getting everybody's emails in the whole athletic department. I mean, the whole thing is just a clown show.
Well, they open up against TCU in that game in Ireland. And so, I mean, Jordan and Bill across seas, that, as Seinfeld said, has international incident written all over it. So should be a fun one out there. Hey, Joe, we got a listener in our YouTube chat, Michael Motes. He says, we were just talking about Tony Romo's arrest video. I'm sure you guys had fun with that. He says Romo should be demoted and have to call Titans games as punishment for his crime. Oh man.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
So we're taking Romo from top team to, like, what would that make him, like the 8th team probably or whatever? Like basically your bottom team that usually gets like the Titans. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I thought he was saying like he should be forced to take Coach Mack's job with the radio, but no,
better.
Yeah, he might have to. Yeah, he might have to go do the. It's like a Spiro Ditas or somebody's always doing the Titans games.
Exactly. Spiro and Tony. Spiro and Romo. There we go.
I hope not. I like Romo, but he's got to get that figured out. All right, Joe, good stuff. Enjoy training camp talk over there. It should be interesting for at least another show or two.
Exactly. Sounds good, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you. Joe Rexrode of The Athletic and 102.5 The Game does morning radio there in Music City. A lot of newness. The Titans, you got a new coach. You got quarterback still pretty new. You got new uniforms, new logo. Next year, you're going to have a new stadium.
Some fresh talent.
We're getting some new car smell with the Titans. I'm a Titans fan.
Big year for Cam Ward.
I haven't finished. I've flamed out on the quarterback series on Netflix.
I haven't started it.
I've never really paid attention to those.
The first year or two was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. There were good moments in it, but overall, it's just so done up and not like showing everything. Kind of like Hard Knocks has always been for me. Like, it's just not real. It's not real enough for me.
It's not real enough. See, I like it because you see the stuff away from them. You see like these guys with their family or their downtime. Maybe that's just the middle-aged dad in me, but I find that stuff interesting.
I find it interesting, like
you want more of the football, like inside the meeting room and stuff.
I want more football in it. Like, I do like seeing the family stuff with all of these guys because they're humans at the end of the day, and it's always good to see that. But like, I put it to like, I'd like it to be more like a Drive to Survive, where they do show and report on all of the drama that goes on around these guys, but they just won't do it because they're too high-profile athletes.
Well, and it's Peyton's production company,
Yeah.
and so you have to get an okay from the team because nobody likes the cameras following their players around all the time. It's a distraction. And so they're only going to grant you so much access.
Yes.
Who is Hard Knocks this year? Is it the Bills?
I think so. Let me double check that.
I read somewhere this may be the last year.
I hope not.
It's just changed.
No,
it's
it's not. It's the Seahawks after winning the championship.
Wow. Okay. The Seahawks lost a lot of guys this year.
Main guys like Kenneth Walker, their main guy that they lost, but I think their running backs are always fine.
They lost some linebackers and defensive backs off a very good defense.
Will Sam Darnold continue?
You got
to be
Sam
good?
Darnold and Smith and Jigba. I think you're going to have a chance.
Yeah, especially.
That'll be an interesting Hard Knocks. I love Hard Knocks. They don't get as much access as they did the first 5 or so
just doesn't feel as real.
seasons. But it's still like last year, the Bears was very good. I liked that one.
I love the first 2 episodes of Hard Knocks before they have like caught up to real time and they're kind of throwing it together as they go along with.
But you like the
football
out on the
stuff.
field,
Yes,
that stuff. You're not so much like the guys in his apartment, or he's like, this is where we hang out for training. I'm packing my suitcase.
I just need the ratio to favor the football more than that. Not that needs to not be in there because I do like that stuff. But I need more football.
Did Hard Knocks jump the shark when T.O. took his walk on the beach? You remember that? When he was with the Cowboys and they show he's like shirtless running on the beach like it's Chariots of Fire or something.
I've seen the clips.
Like posing.
I'll tell you one of my favorites is was it Pharaoh Cooper and then what was the guy's name? We called him Randy Boy, our safety. That it was one of the South Carolina. It was one of the most blatant targeting. I mean, he about killed him here.
Oh,
and they ended up on the Rams together.
Brian Randolph, I think.
Randy Boy, Brian Randolph. And he tried to claim it was a clean hit on Hard Knocks. I think they showed the clip. Narrator, it was not a clean hit.
It wasn't in preseason, but there's footage of. I love the footage of the meeting rooms. Getting to see behind the fourth wall in the NFL is always fascinating.
Yeah.
And college football. Well, you don't get to see it much in college football.
They started this last year with the Netflix series they did, which had moments, but again, it wasn't enough access.
No, it was so much not enough access. Yeah. But yeah, I love the behind the scenes look. And there's footage online of, I don't think it was Hard Knocks. It might have been the one they do during the course of the season, of Jeff Fisher when he got fired with the Rams.
Fitty.
And he's basically telling his assistants who didn't know he's like, hey, I just got fired. Pretty emotional scene there, you know. Hey, I'm out of a job. I'm leaving. Yeah. We've been in the foxhole here for however many weeks working together. I appreciate it. Good luck. Many of you guys are probably going to be out of a job soon as well.
Yeah, I need more of that stuff. The inside stuff that we're never going to get all of it because you're never going to get the type of access that you get like you would get for a documentary made 10 years down the line. That's the type of stuff that I like when they go all access and they reveal all of it, but they'll never do it in real time. They'll always do it 5 or 10 years down the line in a documentary or something.
Fan Run Radio. The drive continues. Open up the phone lines here. If you want to hop on, 865-966-3435, your phone number, 966-3435. Coming up, we'll continue our all-time unit series as we kind of broached this with a caller yesterday. We'll go ahead and do the secondary.
The whole secondary, not DBs and safeties?
Let's do that. A starting secondary, 2 safeties, 2 corners, and a nickel.
Okay.
And you can do that however you want.
Get some prep in for this.
Yeah, be thinking about that. We'll get to that coming up here in hour number 3. It's The Drive. Fan Run Radio. Quick timeout. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
East Tennessee Sports Authority. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome to
AM online at fanrunradio.com, on your free FanRun app, on the podcast presented by our friends over at Broadway Carpets, on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Where else are we?
I think that covers it,
That
doesn't
it?
it?
Okay.
We're on Twitter as well.
Streaming on Twitter.
Go give us a follow there as well if you want more content.
I got to say, Russ, out of all the lists we've ever done, this may be the easiest one. Like, I did it in like 10 seconds.
It's pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of honorable mentions.
I'd be willing to bet. I bet our 5. I'm not sure. I bet 4 of our 5 are exactly the same between me and you.
Yeah, there's one. I'm sure the safeties have to be Barry and Grant, right?
Yeah, Barry and Grant. And then, I mean, I'd probably put Dale at nickel just because he
what
was
I'm thinking.
such a vicious hitter. Pull him up and run support.
And then the Terrys.
Yeah, T Mac and T Fair, the two best corners that ever played here.
Terry McDaniel was because that was right before my time. And like you go and look at his Wikipedia page and it's like, damn. Like, that dude was
talk about somebody with when you talk about closing speed and catching, he would catch like world-class speed guys from behind.
And he's from Saginaw, Michigan.
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
And he was a first-round draft pick, played about 10 years in the NFL. And I remember seeing him a lot and being like, they would show his card or whatever on the screen and, College Tennessee. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't remember him, but that's cool. But I get the feeling like kind of like T Fair. Like he never was really a superstar in college and was never really a superstar in the NFL, but he was just there. Like he's in the NFL.
Yeah. I think Terry's might have gone a little bit differently in the NFL, barring the whole Thanksgiving game against the Steelers, whatever happened there with, Orpheus.
Well, you talk about Terry Fair had a fine NFL career. His injuries were a little bit later with the leg and stuff. I don't want to speak for him, but like when he was here, like he was a 4-year guy, punt returner. Played on the SEC 97 championship team
back to back.
But he's one of my friends, so I don't mean this in any sort of negative way. T Fair, if you're listening, I love you. But like, I remember when I got asked to do the show with him, oh, that's cool. Like, that's super cool. But and then I went back and looked him up online. I was like, damn, I didn't even remember he was a first round pick. Like he flew under the radar here.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I mean, he was a first round draft pick, dude.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is for like a first round draft pick.
And I remember him as just some of his punt returns. Like, the one that always comes to my mind, he had one against UCLA where he literally ran. I don't think Terry ever changed direction, and they never touched him.
No, he was electric. Walker, do you have any? So Bear and I are in rare agreement on our all-time Tennessee secondary.
Dude, all these guys are like are all 5 of these guys first-round draft picks?
Well, and I got to say that I'm violating my rule about you have to have seen them play because I didn't see McDaniel play.
That's what I'm saying. Is like the list you guys have is I can't talk about it because I didn't see any of those guys play.
Okay.
The only guy that I can remember seeing on TV growing up and really much hearing the legends from my older brother and my parents is Barry. So like Barry's going to be on my list because I remember watching him play as a kid.
Well,
and hearing the legends.
This will be more fun. So what is the last 16 years?
I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, let's even take Dooley and Barry out of it. Butch Jones to now, the last 15 years. What is the secondary?
Oh, I mean, probably Alante definitely at one corner.
Cam Sutton.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's your corners.
Cam Sutton. He's still going to need a nickel back.
I got to figure this out. Hold on.
Safeties. That's the thing. We've been
begging for safeties.
Weak at safety.
Yeah.
I need to do a little bit of research and get some names that I remember.
I mean,
watching.
it's definitely not like this crew where we're moving Dale Carter to nickelback because we had Deion Grant and Eric Berry.
Lante Taylor. Theo Jackson still playing in the NFL. Kamala Ben Hadden still playing in the NFL.
I'm sure if he's healthy. I mean, Colton Hood.
Rashawn Golden was a 3rd-round pick. Like that might be your nickelback.
Emmanuel Mosley. Is he still playing?
Yeah, I mean, he was a corner. He was a straight corner, right? So we might have to convert one of these guys to a safety.
I need to do a little bit of research. It's tough. It's tough. I mean,
you got to do your research.
I do,
Walker. You know what we say around here.
For my, have you done your research? For my list, like the nickel back, because I don't have a lot of options, is Tremont McCoy is probably that 3rd nickel, just because of the year he had and how amazing he was.
Yeah, no. Well, the kid from last year.
Colton Hood.
Colton Hood, thank you.
Yeah. I'd said him.
Yeah, if we can move him to safety, that'd be great.
If Ricky had hung around, he might have.
Rashawn Golden is a guy. Nigel Warrior.
He was.
If we're doing an all-time team, the great Bobby Majors, who appeared on this program a couple of weeks ago. Shout out Bud in Savannah.
He's definitely in there.
Yeah, he's just stats alone have him.
He's in there.
In that conversation.
Chris White in 85 I know you were in kindergarten or first grade, Russ. He had an unbelievable season that year, led the nation in interceptions.
We've had some good ones come through here for certain. 865-966-3435, your phone number if you want to get on the program this afternoon. Somebody in the chat room wants to know if Fan Run Radio would make for a good reality show. The cameras come follow us around.
It'd either be really boring or be very boring with small bursts of.
But that's what it is. Like,
holy smokes! I can't believe those guys said that to each other.
Well, it's an hour a week, and we produce. I mean, we do 15 hours a week on this show alone. And then you would have like the trash talking in between shows, hanging out at the studio. They could follow us on remote.
I feel like it would have been a lot easier to do it back in the old days, where there were a lot more
old days, like what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5-6 years ago, back when there were a lot of different crazy personalities.
All right, stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up on Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the week, so there's not much to do in Knoxville, right? Wrong. Get out to Covenant Health Park because your Knoxville Smokies have Taco Tuesday and All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday with all the good food you can eat for less than $20. And that includes game tickets. Sweet. Thursdays, get your drink on with Thirsty Thursday and half-off draft beers. So beginning of the week blues, no more. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Knoxville Smokies. Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Wednesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive here in beautiful Knoxville. And we begin our third and final hour, as always, with the Top 5 at 5 on a busy, busy sports news day. Walker Smith, what you got?
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, Tennessee linebacker Arion Carter will miss the first 2 games of the 2026 season for an NCAA violation, in a story first reported by Adam Sparks. Carter is being suspended by the NCAA for a $427 flight during NFL pre-draft processes. The NCAA released a statement earlier during the show that goes as follows. NCAA rules are clear. Student athletes may not sign with agents to pursue NFL draft opportunities, and this student athlete knowingly violated these long-standing rules. When student athletes violate NCAA rules, the school declares them ineligible and works with the national office to determine requirements for reinstatement, which could include repayment and or withholding from competition.
This is not the Onion.
No.
This is not the Babylon Bee. The NCAA rules are clear.
It's Pete Nakos were reported that they said that, yes.
They're clear.
Yeah, they're clear. Crystal.
I've always said, crystal clear. The NCAA rules, I mean, it's
crystal.
Like, it's right there in black and white. And that Arion Carter knowingly violated the rule. Yes, I could just see Arion now in his cave of corruption with Josh Heupel. Here it is, the crime of the century, the perfect opportunity. I can't take a free airline ticket valued at $427. I'm going to get over on them now.
I mean,
they'll never suspect it.
Well, the other thing that jumps out at me, at $427, he's riding economy. I mean, a dude that big.
Yes, he knowingly violated your rules.
It's to fly coach.
What you going to do now, coppers? I got the plane ticket. You'll never catch me. You'll never take me alive. I mean, what are we talking about? He knowingly violated your crystal clear rules. Oh, yes. Thank you for saving us from the scourge of free plane ticket takers all over college athletics.
It's about fairness.
I'm tired of these guys.
It's about the integrity of the game,
It's
Russ.
high time we start throwing the book at these guys, man.
These guys are so stupid.
We're talking about integrity here.
You guys are so dumb. At number 2, Tennessee football is looking for another recruiting win today, as 3-star in-state running back Asa Barnes will announce his commitment in just a few minutes. The finalists for Barnes are UT, Arkansas, Florida State, and USC. On 3 insiders, Steve Wilfong and Chad Simmons both have predictions logged for the Vols to land his commitment. Should be happening any minute now.
Any minute now. We are on commitment watch. Have that breaking news sounder ready as we get set to welcome Asa Barnes into Tennessee's class of 2027. I still can't get over that statement. That is hysterical.
I was just looking back at my notes at Jake Crane on Twitter. He just tweets the quote, NCAA rules are clear. Sure, Jan. Yeah.
Jan?
That's what he said.
Is that a Brady Bunch?
I guess
so.
I guess that's the reference.
Crystal clear.
God, so
what is the organization that had rules about how much Alfredo sauce you could put on your pasta? What like it differentiates between a snack and a meal?
Yeah.
Yes.
The snacks in their hotel rooms.
When I think of clear black and white rules, the NCAA is always top of mind.
Yeah, it was like something to do with candy and like gummy bears, like gummy candies or Sour Patch Kids or candy bars. They're complete idiots.
I got to get with the graphics team to just make a quote card of someone. NCAA rules are clear. End quote. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's it. At number 3, Big Ten Commissioner Tony Petitti doubled down on his league's push for the 2014 playoff, saying the Big Ten can still eliminate its conference championship game in time for a new format to begin in 2027. Quote, the faster it goes, the easier it will be, Petitti said.
Just lie back and enjoy it, as Bobby Knight said. Just take it. I know we don't want the 2014 play. You want it. You're gonna like it.
Faster.
Take it.
Eat it, Tina.
Tina.
Eat your dinner, Tina.
Oh, say easy, Ike.
No. Napoleon Dynamite.
Do you get an Ike Turner, Tina Turner domestic violence reference? Walker, is that lost on your generation?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Get some new material.
Well, you can keep the material. I can learn up on it. Study. I've been studying it for a while. At number 4, let's look at the MLB games going on today. Some that have already wrapped up include the Mets beating the Braves 3-2 in the first game of a doubleheader. The Blue Jays beat the Nationals 5-2. The Marlins ousted the Phillies 8-6. The Diamondbacks beat the Padres 3-0, and the Tigers lost 11-9 to the Orioles on extra innings in what could be Tarek Skubal's final start for the Tigers.
Deadline is Monday?
I thought it was the middle of next week.
Maybe Wednesday, something like that.
I'll get that confirmed, but yeah, it's August 3rd at 6 p.m.
A lot of Braves fans want Skubal.
Yes, can you afford him?
I would love to add Tarek Skubal, obviously, but I don't want to part with the bevy of prospects that it would take to get him, because for a guy that is just a rent-a player, right? I mean, he's probably not going to sign there long term, so you only get him for the rest of the season. If you're going to do that, in my mind, you better guarantee me a championship. You better guarantee me at least a pennant, at least a World Series appearance. And I don't think that you get that with Skubal and the Braves. First of all, he's been hurt this year. Chris Sale always gets hurt. And then you're giving up, at least 5 top prospects to get him? I wouldn't do that if I were the Braves. Now, if I were the Brewers and I'm playing well, and, obviously if I were the Dodgers, I would do it. If I were the Cubs, I would probably try and do it. I just don't think the Braves are good enough, man. It is miraculous that they're 6 games ahead of the Phillies. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't think the Braves are very good right now.
Yeah.
And at number 5, a woman in China has gone viral after revealing she spent years biting her husband's toes in an attempt to stimulate his nerves following an accident that left him in a coma. The husband suffered severe brain injuries and multiple fractures in 2019 when he fell around 6 meters while rescuing a child from a trapped warehouse roof. He used his body to shield the child during the fall, leaving the youngster unharmed while he landed head first. While doctors told her that the likelihood of him waking up was slim, They advised her to stimulate his fingers and toes to encourage nerve recovery. After seeing a slight reaction once, she continued her routine for years by covering his foot with a plastic bag and biting his toes. He is now awake and slowly recovering.
So it worked.
You could say.
She bit us toes. You woke up. How long in a coma?
Since 2019.
That's so wild. Can you imagine waking up having missed 7 years? Like, you missed COVID. You missed the entire thing.
What's the first thing you ask about when you wake up from a coma?
What
you
who
ask
knows?
about?
Yeah, like,
How long have I been asleep?
What's going on? Can you even speak at that point? Like, have your vocal cords atrophied?
No, he's still learning. He's still re-getting communication and all that stuff, but he is awake and recovering. It takes a long. It's bad.
Is Pruitt still coach? No, but JG's still quarterback.
JG's
That's what I
still
told him, just to mess with him. Hotel Garantano.
Just all the stuff that's happened in the past. Politics to pop culture. And
We won a national championship in baseball, but
they're openly
coach
paying,
left.
We're openly paying players now.
Yeah, right.
Oasis got back together.
Braves won a World Series.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk this afternoon. It's a final now. Westview Martin running back Asa Barnes commits to the University of Tennessee.
Welcome home.
He is a Vol, choosing Tennessee over who did he choose this over? You say, Walker?
Let me pull that.
Arkansas, I think, was the main competition.
It was Arkansas, Florida State, and USC.
Pretty good.
It's a good offer list. It's a good final list.
Pretty good. And I've heard this guy's pretty versatile, can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Ooh, third down back kind of guy?
Maybe.
Scat back kind of guy?
Yeah. Well, just you get a little thunder and lightning with DGG and Asa Barnes now. So Tennessee adding another one. I like that, taking the two backs. You would hope that this means we don't have to spend money on a back in the portal again, which I feel like we've been doing pretty much every year for the past 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. I guess it depends on what happens with Deshaun Bishop, if this really is his last year, or B, man, who's the other guy from the mid-state? I'm blanking. Freshman, scat back.
I don't know.
Played here last year. Man, you guys are worthless.
I'm bad. Sorry. I don't
know the roster. We'll wait for one of these alert listeners in the text box.
A giant magazine over there, don't you?
I haven't bought the magazine yet.
I could see him is he number 5 or 25? He's got a cool name. Come
Running
on,
back.
somebody in the...
Is it Morris?
DeJuan Morris.
DeJuan Morris. Got
Yes.
you. I got you.
Thank you.
He's fast.
Yeah, what happens to him? He's the forgotten man in this thing because everybody's assuming that he's going to be third on the depth chart this year behind Bishop and Javan Gordon.
Yep.
From Tulane. And then everybody's automatically leaping DGG over him.
Kick
which,
returner.
I mean, if Bishop leaves, I guess DeJuan could be running back 2 behind DGG next year.
Well, he uses all of them. Like Heupel always uses them. I mean, he's very fast. DeJuan Morris is. That's his big thing. Is he's
he was
got
returning
the
kicks
speed.
for us
That's
last
what I mean.
year.
Like he's probably going to be our kick returner, which if we remember going into the offseason, we really needed one because kick returning wasn't our strong suit last year. Boo Carter saw to that.
Very good. 865-966-3435. Your phone number. Open lines the rest of the way. We are doing our all-time Tennessee defensive backfield. Not a lot of disagreement between Bear and I. Walker's contributions were just pathetic, quite frankly. No fault of his own.
I've watched literally half the amount of football you guys have watched.
Yeah, he just wasn't here for the glory years.
Nope.
865-966-3435 if you want to chime in on that, let us know if we're missing anybody here. Walker, have you seen, of course, NFL training camps opening up all across the nation?
Oh, man.
Did you know where I'm going?
I think I know where you're going.
Did you see what happened at Bengals camp?
I did see what happened at Bengals camp.
Dude.
Just
now? That was brutal.
Is that your second guy you've lost today?
No, it's the first. They're talking about the same guy.
Who else?
No, it's just Shamar
Stewart.
There's.
That was before the show.
It's bad.
I just saw a video of. He was your first round pick last year.
Yeah, barely.
He's the guy from A&M who almost didn't play or something. Weird holdout.
He held out for first round contract stuff, which classic Bengals, they can't sign a rookie to a rookie contract. Go figure. And then they picked the guy who won. If you look at his stats in college, he's a freak, but he didn't have a sack in his last year of college. Barely played this last year.
And now first day of training camp and
blows up his leg.
I'm not a doctor, but his knee bends in a way your knee doesn't bend.
We talking like David Holbert bend or?
Did you not see it?
No.
Go watch.
Oh, it's gross.
We need Dr. Bear on this case.
We do. Yeah.
Shamar. How you spell
Shamar Stewart. Shemar.
Shamar Stewart. Videos.
Not really rub some dirt on it and get back out there kind of a moment.
No, it's not. Especially for a defense that was as bad as the Bengals last year.
Yeah. He'll be out for probably, I would say, the remainder of this season.
Hold on.
We need full analysis, please.
Say again.
I'd say he's probably looking at multiple ligament damage, possibly
complete
cartilage.
blowout.
Yeah.
So no chance for this guy to play this year?
I would doubt it very seriously.
Can't put a brace on it, something?
No. Can't rub some dirt on it?
Knee transplant?
I haven't seen the scans. I haven't sent them to me yet, Russ, but it appears that I would imagine the only thing holding the lower part of his leg onto the top part of his leg is skin right now.
Whoa!
It looks like he shredded everything.
Is skin a doctor word? Is that what your skin is the only thing that's hanging? I feel like epidermis or something. Just pretend to use some of your medical training when you're diagnosing me.
Skin.
Please.
That's what happens when knees. Seen some race car drivers get, it's called a basilar skull fracture. The only thing holding your head on is the skin. The rest of your body, everything's just broken, severed.
How long does it take to come back from that?
No, you can't. Take the
It's
big
done.
sleep.
It's done.
Bearsevich on the YouTube chat with votes for Fred White, Torrey Noel, and Dwayne Goodrich. I mean, all three of those guys are going to be ahead of anybody we just listed in Walker's time.
Was it ahead of Eric Berry?
No.
I
mean, the five me and Russ talked about I think they were all 5 first-round draft picks.
Secondary has been a problem in my time watching Tennessee.
It wasn't in the 90s.
We need to
a lot of other problems
Or the
that we
80s,
have
really.
now that we didn't have back in the 80s and 90s. Specifically, we were competing for national championships back then, and we really haven't done that since I've been watching football.
Peyton Lewis transferred to Virginia, according to GBO Kyle Beach. Remember how excited we were about Peyton Lewis?
I don't remember being excited. I was like, oh, this is a nice complimentary
He's
piece.
a 4-star back named Peyton.
That's big. Goes big around here.
Speed demon. Like everybody was like, oh, he's got the speed and the wiggle and all that stuff, the athleticism. And
Juwan Morris has that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope he sticks around.
It'll be interesting to see who gets more touches between Morris and Gordon.
I agree.
It'll be Bishop one, but who's the go-to guy on the series middle of the third quarter?
I'm not chiseling Gordon into stone in that conversation just yet.
No, I wouldn't either.
Take a quick break. The Drive, Fan Run Radio, 865-966-3435. Your phone calls coming up. Stay with us. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends should. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, "I've got your back." That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where's the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
A brand built in
here on Fan Run Radio, and let's get a call from Matthew. Good afternoon, Matthew.
Hey guys, how are y'all today?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah, so I joined a little late. So I missed who would be on your all-time defensive back list. Certainly, I guess Deion Grant would be top of the list there.
So Bear and I were in complete agreement as Grant and Barry as the 2 safeties, Dale Carter as your nickel back, and then Terry Fair and Terry McDaniel as your starting corners.
So I was born in 91, so definitely some good defensive backs. One I'd throw in there, though, was before my time. I believe he was on the Sugar Bowl team. Was Chris White?
Yeah, Bear mentioned him.
I think he might still hold the record for most interceptions in a season.
Was it like 11 or something?
Yeah, 10 or 11. I still remember John Ward's call of his one-handed interception against Miami down the sideline.
It was pretty unreal.
I would put. I mean, he just kind of goes unmentioned, not mentioned, but and then even in the early 2000s, I know they won't make the top of the list, but that 01 team you had was Jabari Greer, Andre Lott was solid.
Yeah.
And then I feel for Walker because then we went through the run of just awful defensive backs.
It's bad.
Of giving up big plays.
I remember thinking Jason Allen, who played here in the mid 2000s. He's a first round pick. Yeah, he was the first guy that Nick Saban drafted with the Dolphins. If that gives you any indication as to his coverage ability or what he was thought of, and he
got broken by
never
Leonard
really
Pope, right? Remember that?
What?
No,
Yeah,
he
but
never really.
that was here.
Was
he came back from
I
that.
still remember his, the two plays I remember him here for were his interception down the sideline against Chris Leak in 2004. And then I believe he broke up the pass in the fifth overtime against Alabama to win the game.
Remember also him planting the flag on the field at
Miami.
Athens in 2004.
Oh, it happened, yeah. And then, I still remember too, even in the 2003 season, it was a weird season, but a guy that played for the Giants for a while, Jabril Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of. Jabril.
He'd come up and pop you.
I think it was a Kentucky game that year where he absolutely annihilated a running back on a screen pass. So it's funny to see during the downfall how horrible our defensive backs was. I think in 2007 it was Hefney. That was the last really good one until I guess Barry threw a Barry in there, but Hefney was solid. Even Jonathan Wade, former receiver, turned out to be okay.
And Jansen Jackson was pretty good.
Yeah, some good ones
before he.
Yeah, well, that's a sad story, man. Like he could have been one of the all-time greats. Like he was
smoking that.
He's one of those guys in that group of players that you just file under what could have been. Tony Robinson, Dustin Moore, if people remember him for a minute in 1996, Travis Cozart, guys like that who had all the talent in the world, and because of
off the field
issues, just inability to commit to their craft, did not realize their potential.
In your opinion, who had? I'll hang up on this one. In your opinion, who had the big interception of '98? Was it Deion Grant or Dwayne Goodrich? Thanks, guys.
Deion Grant had the more athletic play. Goodrich might have had the more impactful play.
I mean, Goodrich is pretty much kind of put that game.
Well, pick six in a game in which you won by 7.
Yeah.
And I think that even if he hadn't had that play, I still think Tennessee wins. I think that Fulmer realized that Marcus Outson was not going to beat Tennessee that night, and so we managed the game accordingly. But
didn't take any chances on offense.
But no, that was a big play, obviously. The pick six by Goodrich down the sideline there. But yeah, Deion Grant in night. Have you ever seen, Walker, Deion Grant's interception against Florida in 1998?
I think I have. I just don't remember it right now. I got to go watch it again.
How high off the ground do you think he was?
I have no idea. Is that what the most athletic play
against Florida
in Tennessee football history?
I mean, it's definitely in the top 4.
The most, you have no business doing that play. That's not great coverage drawn up by John Chavis there. That was just a dude, a really fast, tall, high-jumping guy with remarkable hand-eye coordination.
A perfectly high-pointed the ball.
Was this against Florida?
Yes.
Where he's cutting across and reaches up with one hand?
Yeah, it's in the fourth quarter, I think. I think it was Travis Taylor, because that's a touchdown if he doesn't make that play. Yeah. Travis Taylor, I think, had gotten behind us, and Grant.
There's no bigger
one hand,
and no bigger moment. Cordero Patterson, that one run, the touchdown he had against NC State was pretty freaky.
Which one? The end around or the bomb that he caught in the first quarter?
The end around where he ran 150 yards and scored a 40-yard touchdown. I'm trying. There have been some catches. Ramel Keaton had a catch.
Against Florida, he laid out for it. Yeah, that was good. I'm giving Deion the edge, though.
Yeah,
in terms of remarkable plays.
That was an unbelievable.
Can I raise you Jermod McCoy's interception against Alabama with one hand?
He didn't score. That was a big play, but he didn't score.
Deion didn't score.
No, but that was a.
I think Deion. I think Deion's catch was better too. Jermod's catch was remarkable because it's just
Deion's
degree of
better.
difficulty. The guy is on him, so he's reaching to his left and everything. It's a great play, But Deion's was like, well, there's oh no, that's like an eraser play. That's just a guy coming out of center field making a play on a ball.
Yeah, it wasn't his man. The
I don't know.
DB had gotten beaten. He cuts across and jumps and grabs it one-handed.
Floyd
I'd give
South
it to Grant.
Bend.
Who?
Floyd South Bend. That play.
Floyd Miley.
Yeah.
Manny
Manny McKent.
Now we're just doing big plays. Like, there's nothing
Talking
really.
interceptions.
No, I'm talking about freak athlete plays, like plays that nobody else can make. Only Deion Grant could. Like, God bless him, Bobby Majors. If he's listening to the show, he's not making that play.
No.
Like, who could have made that play? Maybe Dale Carter, Deion Grant, maybe Eric Berry. Like, probably the only three guys who've ever played for us that could have made that play.
Terry Mack.
How tall was he? Was he like 5'10"?
Terry McDaniel? I think Terry was taller than that. Let me look him up real quick.
I mean, you're talking about a cornerback.
I mean, Terry was a freak athlete.
Does he have any signature moments as a Tennessee player?
Terry McDaniel?
Yeah.
I can't remember who we were playing, if it was Ole Miss. I think it was one of the Miss.
So no.
It may have been Auburn. Yeah, I mean, he ran down somebody from behind, took the ball like out of his hand and grabbed it, and then just immediately turned around and started heading the other way. Terry McDaniel.
Oh, yeah. C-Mart Shopper. Jermad's pick against Vanderbilt was pretty amazing. That was almost, I don't want to say luck, but like he was juggling the ball. Did it land on his back?
Yeah. That play was pretty sweet.
That
play was awesome.
That was almost like a bloopers type play.
Oh, by the way, Terry McDaniel, 5'10".
Yeah, he's a cornerback.
Guess where he's from?
Saginaw, Michigan.
He's from Saginaw.
No, not Sagatuck. He's from Saginaw. Saginaw.
He's from Saugatuck.
Golly, he's until you just see it right in front of you, like you said.
Heupel Sig says Jawan Jennings' catch. The Hail Mary.
Almost dropped that bad boy and almost ran out of bounds.
To me, that's not a freak athlete play. That's a want to play. That embodies what we love about Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the highest jumper. But, like, he's going to get that damn ball. He's going to go up in the middle of 5 Georgia players and catch the ball. He's just going to take it away from them.
Yeah, he wants it more than anybody else. He's hungry.
Good ones.
I don't know, man. That was a freaky play though, to be the excuse me, to go up and get that one. I'm trying to think of some other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a Pickens play. I know he had a kick return or an interception return against LSU in 1989.
Return. That was impressive.
That was pretty sick. I remember like him. The Vaughn Reeves like tight end bomb against Florida in 1990, like just, and I know it's a trick play, so the defense is probably confused, but just like how far behind the defense Pickens got and just his breakaway speed.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different things. I still marvel at the fact that everybody in the stadium knew what Fulmer was going to do. We had it 1st and goal at the 10 down there, and he turned around and ran it straight up the gut with Jabari 4 times in a row, and we scored against one of the better, against I'm sure it was a top 5 Florida defense. They couldn't stop him. I mean, everybody knew what plays we were going to run. We weren't throwing the ball. We had a guy that could not be tackled.
James Banks's Hail Mary catch against Florida in 03 was pretty
just
athletic.
Standing there, and it just bounced over to him. The one right before the first half?
Yeah. I thought he jumped. I thought he leapt for that.
I think go back and you can look, and I think it just like bounced at him. Ricocheted off somebody. He just caught it. I don't know. It's a long time ago. I may be mistaken.
Good ones. 865-966-3435. Your phone number if you want to get on the show this afternoon. 966-3435. Music City Sam says, has anyone else seen Derek Owings' Instagram posts today? Guy is the truth.
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
I haven't seen it, but it's just such a juxtaposition of the previous guy whose name I've already forgotten. Like, you just never heard from him. You just, was it Kyle Schmidt?
I don't know.
Like, he infamously
that...
refused to do interviews. Like, people would request to do interviews with him, and he just didn't want to do it. This guy's the complete opposite. He's out there, and I think
they've got before and afters, and they closely. I'll tell you who it reminds me of is the before and afters with, like, when we started seeing those with Garrett Maitenwald with, like,
the basketball players, Grant and Admiral.
Yeah, how they went from having baby fat to being ripped.
I mean, I'm looking at him right now. They're it's kind of wild. Like, he just takes, like, borderline full body mug shots of these guys pre and after and just compares them and does it for like 20 different dudes on 2 different posts and shows the differences in their bodies and how much weight they've lost and lean mass in the description as well. It's kind of wild. I wonder, is GMAC in here?
I think we should do that for us before football season.
Oh, God.
It's just like with the amount of beer and like cookout crystal trips and stuff like that happen during the season. See the before and afters.
Show how fat we get.
That'd be awful.
It'd be awful for you?
It'd be awful for all of us. Brutal.
I think I'm in my prime over here, Walker.
Just wait for football season to start.
Yeah.
And wait till the end of football season.
Haven't been eating many wings or a lot of pizza here lately, but
just wait.
It's about to change. Haven't been drinking many cold beers lately either.
It's going to change.
Garage Beer has signed on as a sponsor for this football season, so we're excited about that.
For that.
Fired up, focused, prepared. All right, coming up, several of you guys are sending me a story that I actually had in my notes from yesterday we never got to. The Montana hiker who impaled himself on his walking stick. You guys seen this guy?
No.
I did see it.
What part of his body?
I mean, his torso, his chest.
It's his side.
We'll talk about it when we continue. This dude, tough as nails. Plus, I've got another gym guy that needs discussion, needs public shaming and ridicule this afternoon. So a lot to get to yet. Speak now, forever hold your peace. The shocking conclusion of The Drive coming up. Back to wrap it up after this.
The Drive.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
The amount of weight that these dudes are lifting, the benching and
It's a lot.
squatting,
It's intimidating.
it is intimidating, right?
I mean-
Especially like being twice as old as these dudes now, and it's like, God, man, these are kids still, and they're so much stronger than me.
It's nuts.
What are they're 45 plate? The plates are 45 pounds, right? The big plates.
Yes, they are.
And so this guy's benching 4
plates.
That's what, 180 pounds?
180 pounds on each side.
On
So
each-
360 plus the bar is 45. So that's like 405 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot
That's
of weight.
a lot of
dude.
weight.
Is the bar bending? Is it doing that deal?
Oh, it's
Not
400
really.
The 405, probably not. Doesn't start bending until you get to like 500 or so.
Are dudes still doing that? Just once?
What?
Like max benching. I feel that there's so many torn pec muscle injuries and shoulder injuries. Like, I don't think you would want, like, what's the point of that? Maybe there is a point. I don't know.
One of these photos was of Faison Brandon.
I guess if I could bench press 500 pounds, I'd probably do it just to see what
Hold
it's
on,
like.
Let me see this one right here. Let me see if I can
What's
find it.
that?
Their squats are incredible.
Yeah.
So it's 5'10". I mean, they're squatting like most of these guys are squatting like 500 plus.
Mm-hmm. Faison Brandon, according to Derek Owings, up almost 20 pounds of lean mass.
Oh yeah, that bar's bending a little bit.
Faison.
So here's my new gym guy, right?
Okay, let's hear it.
You know how they have the rolls of like paper towel and the bottles you're supposed to spray down the machine or whatever when you're done using it?
Yeah, it's courtesy.
Yeah. So yesterday,
Oh, God.
there's a guy walks over there. He's all sweaty, right? He's been getting after it hard. This guy's probably about 40, 50 years old, something like that. Goes up to the paper towel machine, punches a couple times, rips out a big old wad of paper towel, sticks it up under his shirt, wipes his armpits.
my God.
Okay, thank you. That's the reaction I had. I'm standing there watching this, and I'm like, he wipes his back and his pits, and then throws the paper towel away.
What? Wait.
Swear to God. That's what.
Say that again.
He goes over to the paper towel machine on the wall in the middle of the gym, like in front of the barbells.
Yeah.
You know, punches a couple times to like pull out, gets a big wad of paper towel, brown paper towel, and like sticks it up under his shirt, like I'm doing right now, and like wipes his armpits, his back, like he's just wiping the sweat off.
Okay.
And then throws it away.
I thought that was.
What did
leading
you think I
somewhere.
was saying?
I thought he said he was about to use his like armpit sweat as a way to wipe the stuff.
No.
Okay. That's a little less. That's a little less.
That's totally that's weird as hell.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. What you're saying, still weird. Probably shouldn't do it standing in the middle of the gym and wipe yourself down. There's a locker room for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone's sweating. You don't need to wipe off the sweat. You're fine. Just clean up your stuff.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean,
It's still gross.
Well, think about this. You take that paper towel, you get it up in your armpits, so like you get all the sweat. Now it's on your fingers, right?
Yeah.
You throw it away. Then what do you go do?
You should go wash your hands.
So I mean,
Maybe he did. I'm guessing is more likely he went over and grabbed more weights or went on the the treadmill or whatever, and you're grabbing. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that's guys. It's not a great look for that guy. This is why it's important. You got to wipe down your stuff at the gym. Always wipe down your stuff at the gym. You never know what weirdo was the last one to use it.
Well, and you never know. There are dudes like me that are watching, like, okay, that's a nasty mother. All right, stay away from that guy. Okay.
Not going to ask to work in with this guy
because I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm watching, and I'm judging.
I try not to look around the gym when I'm there and just focus on what I'm doing. So I know I'll look around and I'll see something that I'll look at and be like, oh, God, this guy. And I try to ignore it.
You look at the girls?
I mean, I try and be polite and, not stare.
That's a yes.
You're a liar.
I try not to stare. That's all I'll say.
Well, it's like the Seinfeld episode, Get a Good Look, Costanza. Cleavage is like the sun. You don't stare right at it. You get a sense of it and then you look away.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Oh, you can speak. You're a young single man.
Yeah.
You can go creep on a girl at the gym.
I don't want to be a creep.
It's all right.
I don't want to be a creep.
Hey, you look mighty good in them yoga pants, young lady. Can I get your number? I'm not saying you take my advice. It's been a while since I've had to hit on anybody, so you might want to come out with a smoother way.
You don't hit on someone at the gym.
You don't do it.
No, you don't do it. You don't do it. You just don't do it.
I mean, not like that. Not like I just said, but you go introduce yourself.
You can introduce yourself, but you don't be flirty and stuff at the gym that often.
That often?
At least me.
Mm-mm.
It
might be why you're single.
I'm about to say if I walk up to a girl at the gym and flirt with them, they're like, who is this big guy doing talking to me at the gym?
No, that's not.
If a guy who's ripped and 180 pounds of pure muscle walks up to her and is like, I'll hit on.
We're seeing a lot of insecurity here, Walker. We're getting to.
You can't. Am I right or am I wrong?
I think you just got to have confidence. I think that's what you're looking at. You're assuming that women are as superficial as men. And they're not.
Well,
you're an attractive guy, Walker. It's
not saying I'm not.
The confidence to approach a woman at the gym. That's what you might be missing here.
Well, look, here's the thing. It's like me walking someone at the gym, me as big as I am, drenched in sweat, not looking my best, trying to walk up to a girl and hit on her. Compared to a guy who's ripped, pure muscle, drenched in sweat, looks a little better than I do. It's just not. It's not the time for people like me.
Don't sell yourself short.
I'm not selling myself short. It's just time and place for people like me. We got to play it professional.
Well, I just think that you're young. Bill Burr does a great joke about this, where he's like, when you're young and you're thinking about approaching the opposite sex, you like in your mind you're going, oh no, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that.
It's
when you're older, you approach it, you're like, say it, see what happens.
Yeah. You're right. It's a steady progression towards that point.
You should just have that attitude now. The older married guy giving you unsolicited advice, just go for it, dude. So what? She thinks you're a creep. You'll be okay.
I just think as you get older, I mean, it's not just interactions with the opposite sex. I mean, you just say stuff when you're younger you wouldn't have said, period. Like there's stuff I'll say, and I mean, you've known me for a while now. I'll say stuff.
You say inappropriate things?
No way. Really?
No.
Yeah.
You
don't really care.
I can't even imagine what that would be like. David Cifaldi, 32-year-old wound care nurse, male nurse.
What a transition.
He is hiking in Granite Peak, Montana. He slips and ends up impaling his torso with a trekking pole. Seen these like these fancy
like giant ski poles.
Yeah. People. Yeah. It goes through his side. There's pictures of this. I pulled a bob, hit my
happens.
Mute button.
Happens. Keep going. Keep going.
Pole like stick going through his side. He's impaled.
It's like a scene from a movie.
Now,
it's like prop.
He has the option. He's got his phone. This falls into what we were talking about earlier in the week with medical prices.
Yes.
Why you don't go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to. Dude decides, instead of waiting to be air evac'd via helicopter,
incredibly expensive,
because he's a nurse and he was able to assess his situation, find that he's okay, he hasn't punctured anything, he's not bleeding profusely, proceeds to, instead of waiting for the helicopter and the ensuing expense, hikes 11 miles.
Wow. That's
back to camp so that he can drive himself to the hospital. There are pictures of this online. He's sitting in the hospital with the pole through him.
Yeah. You don't ever, if you get stuck with something like that, you never pull it out.
I don't know if you could pull it out like by yourself if you want. I don't know if he's with anybody.
I mean, they tell you that in first aid. You never, ever pull anything out when somebody's impaled.
I mean, they had to pull it out in the hospital, I assume.
Yeah, but they're set up at a hospital where they can go in. A lot of times.
What do you think that felt like as they're pulling it out?
I would say he was probably hopped up.
They numb him up.
Not numb him and dope him up or put him under general. But you don't want to pull it out. But a lot of times when you're impaled on something like that, like your blood vessels will be pinched off and you won't be bleeding because that thing's jammed through there.
That's why you don't pull it out immediately.
And if you pull it out, there's nothing there to stop the bleeding.
Upon reaching the trailhead, under his own power, Cifaldi was transported via ambulance to a local facility before being transferred to St. Vincent Regional Hospital in Billings, the hospital where he works. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey
guys, I impaled myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm here as a customer today. Surgeons placed him under conscious sedation and safely removed the trekking pole, which had been lodged in his body for nearly 9 hours.
You know what conscious sedation is?
I'm pretty sure that's what I had when I had my
colonoscopy.
Yeah.
It's fentanyl and Versed usually.
I didn't get fentanyl.
You remember any of it?
Yes, I remember it.
And you
Sucked.
probably didn't get Versed either then.
It sucked. Don't do it. Do it. Get your colonoscopy. We had this conversation on air, right?
Yeah, you get the propofol.
Get it.
Versed.
But if they tell you conscious sedation, be like, no, I'm going to find a guy who's going to put me out.
Yeah, no. Either that or give you Versed so at least you can't remember it.
You guys are trained professionals. We need trained professionals.
Well, I had a trained professional. It wasn't just Jerry from accounting doing my colonoscopy, Walker. I mean, it was a doctor.
True. I'm trying to grasp, what is the complaint here about you being put out?
I wasn't put out. I was awake.
Oh, okay. Well,
they didn't give him any of the drugs.
I mean, I was high as a kite. I'm like, yeah. But trust me, when they start ramming that thing in your colon, you feel it.
Yeah. I've had not a colonoscopy, but I've had a thing where I had to have something put up into my sinuses while I was awake.
Oh,
you don't feel it. It doesn't hurt, but you know it's there.
No, this hurt. This hurt. This was pain. Yes.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that one in 15 years.
I've got my yearly physical coming up, and that's item number 1 on the agenda. Is Doc, we're not doing this again.
Doc, look, it's
the next
I
time,
need a little bit of time.
The next time this happens, I will be asleep. I will not remember.
Did he give you an explanation of why they didn't put you under?
No. I mean, it's my first one, so I just thought that's the way they always do it.
No. I mean, I had my first one. They gave me propofol. I was asleep.
Yeah, you get knocked out.
You learn these things, and I'm telling you ahead of time, Walker. And I mean, you probably got 20 years, but
I'll take that into that first appointment.
I don't know. They may be
15
changing
years.
that. There's an epidemic of young people being diagnosed with colon cancer.
Saying they might, maybe I got to get one sooner.
Hey, man, I had, all seriousness, I had 6 precancerous polyps removed. It's very, not terrifying, scary. And so, I have to have them every 3 years now.
Yep.
So
I didn't have mine on time and had one of those, but
get your fiber.
It wasn't precancerous anymore.
Limit the red meat in your diet.
Yep.
And get your fiber.
Gotta be healthy.
Get your fiber walker.
Gotta be healthy.
Well, this is kind of a downer to end the show on, but
impalement and colonoscopies.
But Faison Brandon looks great, and Derek Owings posed.
Man, golly.
A bunch of dudes have put on weight.
Notice George McIntyre not in either of the posts.
What position groups do you guys want to do tomorrow?
What have we done so far?
Running backs, receivers, DBs. Linemen? Or do we want to save linemen for
I feel like we need to go
Friday?
defense to even it out because we did 2 offensive groups. Do another linebacker or D-line?
Yeah, it's whichever one you don't want to save for Friday.
Let's go ahead and do linebacker since it's timely with the Arion Carter story percolating out there.
Do linebackers.
God, man, you have
3 line. Now, should we do 3?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Who plays 4 linebackers? I think it was between 2 and 3 because everybody it's 2 now.
3, 4. It used to be.
Are we just doing
pretty
Rushmore?
common.
Are we just doing Rushmore, not filling out a team? We're just picking our 4
Oh,
favorites.
we could do that. Yeah.
That's what we do for
we've mixed it up.
receivers.
Well, we mixed it up. We did a team.
running
We did a
backs.
unit today.
I feel like linebackers are going to be probably pretty close again.
I think it's 2 or 3. 3. Let's do 3.
It's a 3
Cut the
Rushmore. You don't got like a 3-person Rushmore. You don't got to fill it out by position. I feel like we had to do it. We had to do it today because
you can do
we had
3
2
middle
positions.
linebackers if you want.
Yeah, just
Okay.
put them in.
All right.
I mean, we used to run the 4-4 defense a lot here at Tennessee. 4-4-3 back in the 80s.
When did we do that? I feel like that's ancient
Ken
history.
Donahue.
Now it's like, I mean, it was 4-3, 3-4 for the longest time. Now everybody's running 5 defensive backs. People run 6.
Yeah,
DBs.
Everyone's passing air raids in style.
So we'll do that. Got some more basketball topics to throw out there. And we will recap the recruiting efforts after Asa Barnes makes it official for Tennessee today. He will join DGG in the backfield of the future. Another day, another dollar.